to Coxley. They're going to go side by side. Oh, there's a Ferrari out. The Pinto's gone out. That's pretty wide in the stove. Matty's going to get sandwiched. Another overtake here for Veloce down the inside. Collins gets the switcheroo at turn 2 and they go side by side through turn 3 up towards turn 4. A little bit of wheel to wheel actually.
Hello and welcome to the LFR MNR round 10 here in Bahrain again, back in Bahrain, but with a twist now. We are doing the short circuit here in Bahrain. I am joined as always by my lovely commentator, co-commentator DxT, Ferret. Gaz, how you doing today, pal?
I'm great, Hobo. How are you today?
I'm good and I'm looking forward to this. It's the first time I'm commentating on a short circuit. Normally we see a lot of the traditional circuits. We don't see many short circuits. So it should be interesting, and a full grid to boot as well. So it should be really good.
Yeah,
the title. Damn it! What have I spelled wrong? I'll get LFD. Sorry, that's the stupid thing. I'll fix that in a minute.
LFD. Yeah, the second should bring up a fantastic battle really, because everybody loves Bahrain. So I'm expecting a few more battles than what we did last week.
Yeah, definitely. I said, and obviously people have had a bit more practice at Bahrain. They did it last week. They've seen it on telly yesterday, and they're going to now race it today. So that should be interesting as well. Okay, so while I'm just trying to see if I can fix the titles when I'm live, I'm not sure if you can on the console. Oh, I can hear myself twice. Is that me? Sorry.
Well, I haven't said anything. For the last few seconds.
I was like, why are you repeating yourself, Gaz? That was me. Sorry, guys, if you did hear that. That was just me trying to fix the thing on YouTube. 1 second. I'm just trying to see if I can fix it. LFR. There we go. That should be changed now anyway, or changing at least anyway. So apologies for that, but that is now fixed. Okay, so before any further ado, let's go forward with our drivers and constructors tables. I don't know why. I don't know if you caught our race yesterday or for Sunday. I don't know why I decided to read it backwards. That was probably the most stupid thing I've ever decided to do. This time, I'm going to be traditional. I'm going to go top to bottom. Why I would want to go bottom to top, I don't know. I must have been feeling a bit backward yesterday. But there we go. So driver standards as of round 9 are right in front of you here. Leading the way, we do have... So, Nevo. Sorry, speaking of Devil, Nevo has now joined.
Hello.
So I'm just going through the constructors and the tables and stuff, and I'll come back to you in a second, buddy. So leading the way is Death Dragon with 147 points. Second place is Freedom with 89. We have DxT Matty doing well for the DxT brand there in third with 78. The Tay Paxter is 65. Civi with 63. Flea with 52. We have Vike with 41. DxT King Soul with 30. Tied with, by the way, by El Stefano and F1RC Dave, all on 30 points. Then we have Tier with 18, Non-Human with 12, TNE Matty G with 8, Avid and Race Guy with 3, and yet to score we have Asquin, Kurtboy, Wolfang, Racing Gupta, who I do believe has left the league, Antbank and Atix. A lot of drivers missing as well today, so we've got a couple of covers. For example, I believe we have... Amar's covering today as well. A couple of times I've already gone through as well, so I'll just quickly jump on board with that. But yeah, Amar's covering today. We have I think Dave's changed his gamer tag as well. We have Multi-Rabbit cover, so a lot of covers today. So anyway, jump on board with our constructors table. There we go. So there's the constructors. Leading the way is the Red Bull team with 150 points. In second place is McLaren with 149, I believe that is. Very, very close there, the top two teams. We have third place, we have Renault with 115. Mercedes are in fourth with 89. Alfa Romeo are in fifth with 88. Williams with 81. Haas with 76. Scuderia AlphaTauri with 49. We have the Ferrari team itself with 37. And last place, we have the Racing Point with 18 points. So there we go. That is all the constructors, all the knowledge you need to know. Guys, remember, subscribe to our channels as well so you can get all the information when we are live and all that kind of stuff. But we'll carry on with that. Anyway, back to racing. Nevo, thank you for joining us today.
It's alright, no worries. Nothing else to do.
For the first time, we're going to be commentating on a full quali, Nevo.
Oh,
yeah.
I will. I'm just updating my YouTube app, and then I will be watching.
Sweet as.
And if someone DNS, then I'll jump on the game if they leave.
Sweet. A master's fastest time so far, 58 points too. Gaz,
What a surprise.
What's your knowledge on this track of the short circuit?
The short circuit, well, basically the original idea for the short circuit was for karting. It was to basically allow the drivers of the karts to feel the full G of turns 14 and 15. If you're thinking of the original circuit, it is much shorter. I'll be honest, I haven't got the distances because there isn't actually an official website regarding this route. It is actually only on the game. So the stats, and yeah, there is no stats. If you go into the Bahrain GP stat window, it shows you the outer circuit or the inner circuit, but they don't show you the alternative circuit, as we're going to have to call this, because it is a bit longer than the outlink circuit. But it does have 10 corners. That much we do know, and that is
literally there's not much data, is there, really, on this track?
There's 2 corners to the left, 8 to the right. Oh, sorry, 3 corners to the left, 7 to the right. They got a corner there where turn 10 is on a normal circuit, and it's not really a turn, it's a kink, and I hated the fact that they actually convert a number.
It's so stupid.
But
they call kinks turns. It's just dumb.
Not even a bike has to lean that much to go around that corner. Because
exactly.
I was on board with Kajuti there, who just went round it, and he hardly turned.
It's barely anything. It's just so silly. Now, guys, just to let you know, I did make another spelling mistake. I'm trying to do it in a rush, and when I'm using a smaller monitor, I can't really see what I'm typing. I'm trying to touch type, and I wrote, instead of writing round, I wrote town. So there you go. That has now been fixed. So if you do want to correct, refresh your streams, that will be fixed if it is annoying you. But there we go. So I do apologise for the spelling mistake. I'll move that down slightly. So yeah, a bit different to this. The short circuit we saw last year in Real F1 is a bit different to this one. Obviously, it was a very strange system. This was set up for this one. It kind of, before we saw it last year, we'd go straight up from turns 1, 2, and straight up to originally turn 4, and then we'd go back, and then we'd kind of do a different route round, and then end up back where we are now. So this is a very strange one where they kind of cut turn 4 and the chicane to go straight onto that straight, isn't it?
It's turn 4. The S bends and not absolutely horrid turn of turn 9 and 10.
Yeah.
So it's quite. I don't like it, if you get me. I prefer the original Bahrain circuit because it has those corners in it. But then it makes laps go a lot quicker. We might see a few more cars being lapped down the line. It's just
definitely will. Because they're lapping 58 seconds that we're seeing right now. Like, that's unreal in an F1 car.
Yeah,
it's very good. I said I do think the Codemasters team have missed a trick here. And I think they could have added a few more variations to certain tracks. Like, we do know this track has got about, I think there's 2 F1 ranked or F1 tested tracks that we do know now. But there is a couple of variations. Oh, there's 3. There's 3 now. Okay, it's 3.
There's 3. The short circuit, the one that we seen last year for the Sakir Grand Prix, was actually the 3rd one.
Okay.
The one that they use now is the normal Bahrain is actually the 2nd FIA rated, and we've got
big crash from Freedoms.
Yeah, caught that on stream as I was
Yes.
watching him go round.
So did I. Another one!
Oh!
No, it's an impact! Oh god, how is
Oh,
he
who was that?
That's a red ball. Is that Flea? No, it wasn't
No.
Flea. Was it Quadruti?
That was Quadruti. Quadruti managed to survive, and that's oh my goodness! I think it's because it was more wheel-to-wheel contact that he's managed to survive that. I think he might have to jump in the pits and get a new wing, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't see any damage.
Definitely.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, but that was lucky. If it wasn't for Freedom being there, I think Quadruti would have been out at Q1.
Yeah, I think Quadruti owes him a drink there. I think definitely owes him some sort of drink. So yeah, this is the. I think this is the third one then.
The first one, or the third one, as you know, it's think of the Sakir short with the zigzag at the top.
Yeah.
So it goes along that, and before it joins at the top of what is turn 13, it cuts in, goes back on itself, and comes out just before turn 5.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
So that they used to have that circuit, but the route from the S bends at the top to going back up to turn 5, that there was very, very narrow, and they did, like even the S bends are quite narrow, and it was something that drivers did complain about because there was no chance of overtaking. But George Russell proved them wrong, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, definitely. Did. But yeah, it's
So
is this track we're on now? Is this a F1 graded track? I'm guessing it isn't.
it's not. No, it is a karting grading track, and it is a GP graded track because it has to be a GP graded track to be recognised. But I can't think of any time that this circuit has actually been used officially.
No, definitely not. I said I think it'd be too easy for some of the drivers, especially being a 58-second lap. There's no challenge particularly around here. You do have sectors 2 and 3, the end of sector 2 and the start of sector 3 probably are very similar to what we're used to. But sector 1, okay, that's in the first 2-3 corners. There is basically the same. But there's no I do like the S section. I think I do like turns 9 and 10. Because it does add that aspect of difficulty with this track.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it really does.
Sorry, go guys.
No, the only thing is you got this that one difference, that one little section that's different from Bahrain itself. So you missing off a whole chunk, and I think the S bends are missed when this happens. When the S bends are missed, you feel that you're losing something in the race to me.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, because it's a fun part of the track. It's also it's quite a good racing track part of the track because if you can get alongside down that first DRS straight, then you're likely to see cars going side by side through that S section, which is always a great sight to watch for us.
Yeah.
So 1 second. Just wanted to. Don't forget, guys. If you are new to our streams, we have recently just started our own DxT TV live Discord, which is now live. I do believe it should be in the description. It is. So if it's in the description, do feel free to join that server. It's going to have links to all the commentary we do with myself and Gaz, and also links to leagues that we are a part of. For example, we have the Racing League. Sorry. We commentate on Rainer's Racing League on Sundays. We also have the TNE leagues on during the week as well. And there's all links to this as well. We do have a Tuesday league here. So do feel free to just jump on that, get involved. We even got a fantasy league as well for you guys to jump in on. So a lot of fun things happening there. But the link is in the description.
And it will be in my description very soon.
There we go. Atix has just joined. So there we go. Atix has noticed that. Well done, Atix. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the DxT TV Discord. So while Nevo, have you set up yet? Are you watching yet?
I am watching your stream, but it's annoying through the YouTube app because I can't mute YouTube. So I'm hearing you guys talk, and then I'm also hearing the same conversation like 10 seconds later.
Ah, okay. So are you watching it through the PlayStation then?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, that's an L.
Turn your TV down.
No, I've turned the telly down, but it comes through my headset. So I
Oh,
can't.
no.
Yeah, so I can't specifically. I wish you. I would. This is one thing that a few apps don't have actually. Like Twitch is good because you can mute like Twitch, but on the YouTube you can't mute the actual YouTube itself on the app. So it's a little bit annoying. But
Every day's a school day.
But then again, what I can't think of nothing better than hearing me twice. Let's be honest.
I mean, there's many better things, but
Yeah, like chewing razor blades.
yeah, chewing razor blades, cats scratching blackboards.
You guys love me too
Bagpipes.
much. That's what it is. You just love me too much. So read some quickly messages out. Fat Neek, Mr. Fat Neek, Gary and Steve. Yes, Gary and Steve are here. I'm just gonna roll with it now. I can't be bothered. I'm not fighting this Steve thing anymore. I'm actually gonna buy a Steve hat to wear. Should I go to Minecraft, Steve?
Duty.
Oh, there's Quad Duty.
Quad
There we
Duty,
go.
that's-
Mr. Fat Neek.
Yeah.
Mr. Fat Neek himself. Hello, old Matty. Matty of Green's obviously in the chat. Izzy's always in the chat, so welcome, guys. Con's in the chat. Welcome, Con. Ari as well. Amar, tell Nevo to go on Gaz's stream. No! No, why would I do that? Go on my stream's where it's at. I have pictures on my stream.
That should fix it.
I have fancy stuff.
Hang on.
I have fancy stuff on my stream.
Gaz, are you streaming on YouTube or on Twitch?
I'm streaming on YouTube.
On YouTube. Okay, what's your stream?
It is DxT Ferret Gaming. It's
Stop stealing my viewers.
DxT.
Hey, to be honest, most of them do jump on yours, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm going
To be fair, right? Hibo moans about like stealing viewers, right? But we used to stream on my Twitch, right? And then
That
he
is
made
true.
a Twitch and then got everyone to post to go to his stream, and then
It's
he made a
not
YouTube
my
and then got
fault.
everyone to go to his YouTube.
It's
So
not
he like steals everyone else's. He had
It's
0
'cause I'm
followers
more
and I had
entertaining.
loads.
That's all it
And
is.
then it's not. You still use the same people.
Yeah,
You just post your thing first and just plug it so many times that people just get bored and click it. It's like the only thing they can find to click.
Now, the only reason why I did actually jump to YouTube was because you've got the ability on YouTube to actually pause and rewind, so you can actually see some sort of replay, and it's actually more up to date than the Twitch. I've noticed. Twitch is, I think, it's like 30 seconds out of sync for what you're actually watching, whereas YouTube is like maybe 2 or 3 at a max.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, when you're streaming on, but if you're streaming through a best PC, you can change the delay on Twitch. You know that, right?
No, I did not. I did.
You can
not know
literally
that.
make it. You can literally make it like instant, like to be. Yeah. So there's like no delay.
Wow. Okay, me and you've got to talk after this. I need to get that.
I mean, I can still hear it through Gaz's stream as well. It's just YouTube being terrible.
It said it was because I thought you was on Twitch. That's why.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, if Gaz was on Twitch, then it would be fine because I could mute it. But that's right. I'll just stay on Gaz's stream anyway.
Alright, thanks. So I've got Nevo and I've got Izzy. That's my only 2 viewers.
That's only 2 you need, baby.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So very quickly,
Two's the most important inputs.
as we are coming to the end of qualifying, I'm going to bring us back to F1. We are looking to say goodbye to a couple of drivers, at least we know for certain. With Asquin, who has not set a time and DNF'd. We have Freedoms, who we saw have a big crash earlier, and Kurtboy as well. So 3 definites, and so far in the danger zone, we do have quite a few drivers actually, because we got Antbank, who can't set a lap now. I Marshall, another reserve, who can't now set another lap. Non-human definitely is going to be out now as he's crossed the line. So can Quadruti get himself out of danger? At the moment, he's 1/10 up. So let's have a look and see. It's going to be very close, though. See if he can beat that time. 14.
Oh, he did.
He does. So can Vike do anything now?
Wow.
Vike is half a second up. This could knock Quadruti back down into danger. Oh no, Quadruti is just about safe now, isn't he?
He will be just enough safe.
just
And
about
Vike got
safe.
it. Vike got it. Oh.
Fifth from Vike. Well done, Vike. What a lap from him.
Wow.
So
Well done,
let's see who we're
Vike.
saying goodbye to. Let's have a look. So, people we're saying goodbye to obviously will be Kurtboy, Freedoms, Asquin, Non-Human, and I Marshall. And Quadruti there picking up a 5-place grid penalty. Was that for hitting the retired Freedoms?
You know what?
Oh,
That could be
no.
the case.
That's not fair. He was already out. So no matter what, he's going to be starting at the back anyway. That's
It was
not
a
fair.
collision with Freedom. Oh no, that is really unfair.
Oh, that's so silly. The car was already out. Like, what could he do? Well, there we go. This is the game for you. Welcome to Codemasters.
Yeah, absolutely couldn't believe that.
Oh, I need left.
But then,
I didn't want to do that. But, oh, yeah, unreal. So, guys, we haven't spoken about tyre strategy. Obviously, this is a short circuit. What would be the best tyres to go around with this? Because I said I'm a complete novice for this track, so I would have no idea what these guys will be doing.
Well, they are doing so. It's the 100% version of this circuit because there's so little laps. So you're looking at a two-stop, soft, medium, soft for the majority of drivers who do qualify on the soft tyre, with the medium, soft being the alternate option. I don't think a medium. Yeah, because the short circuits follow the same lap numbers as the full circuits, so it's not over within 20 minutes. They've put it up to the full length.
Oh, shut up! They don't work it out, and this like, oh, okay. I thought the game would be
proper.
Yeah, I thought the game would work out, give it a proper distance because it's a short circuit and stuff. Really? That's how they do it?
Really?
Come on, Codemasters. That's just lazy. That's so lazy.
It really is.
Oh, so there you go. Sorry, Amar. I directed you wrong earlier. He asked me how long it was. I said, I believe it 50% as always. Sorry.
It kind of it works out just a little bit more than a 50% race with 100%.
Yeah, I would automatically assume that there was work out because obviously it's got to be 200 miles. It's got to be a track. I'm not wrong in thinking that it's got to be a 200 mile with a 2-hour race, or it can't be more than 2 hours.
Yeah, it can't be. It's like time limited to 2 hours, but yeah, it's got to meet a certain distance.
Yeah.
Which is rather than time, which is why because the Sakhir Grand Prix last year was one of the quickest Grand Prix, but because of the length of it, it didn't have as many laps as it should have, because it kind of worked out it's just about the same length as Monaco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's the Sakhir, the Alto Ring is just slightly shorter than Monaco, and Monaco is a 78 lap, and the Sakhir was only 87 laps for you, so it's 9 laps more. But you've done it like in like a big, huge chunk of the time quicker.
Yes, I'm just on board with El Stefano and Ari. Seeing a bit of a strange move there from Ari. It looks like he was sitting behind El Stefano trying to get a slipstream, but then tried to overtake him on the last corner. So very strange, because now he's going to get in dirty air. So these guys are going to be basically racing now, and there's contact. Okay, I think Ari's going to be in trouble for that one. I think Ari's being a bit of a silly boy there. Not sure what that was about, but he has now give contact to El Stefano, who's DNF from the session.
Yeah, I was on board with El Stefano, and yeah, just seeing him ploughing into the wall, really, I was quite shocked that it happened.
Yeah, because I was watching on board, obviously I saw him queuing, so I was assuming that El Stefano would go, Ari would wait, and then he would go. But Ari looked like he was trying to overtake on the last corner, and then was pushing him rounds the first sector, and then just made contact. So, bit of a silly move there from Ari. That'll probably definitely be looked at by the stewards after the race. But yeah, not a good move there from Ari. So our fastest time so far is Matty G, who's got to put on the soft tyres. So yeah, sorry guys, tyre choices. What would you go on to tyre choice wise?
I'd want to try and qualify on the medium tyres, and then finish off with a double set of soft tyres at the end. Yeah. Staying well away from the hard tyres for the whole weekend.
Yeah, they do. Again, it's one of these tracks where you definitely want to avoid hard tyres. Hard tyres they're only rarely used. I think obviously France is a good tyre to use as the hard tyre, but for these hotter climates, I don't think the hards work very well. Whether that's a factor, I'm not too sure, but that's always what I've found anyway. So I'm going to jump on board just to check quickly if anyone is talking.
Ari's just crashed into the back of Tini Matty.
Okay, Ari needs
Ari needs... he tried squeezing him into turn 6, and then decided to ram into him at the back of him coming up to turn 8. So that was uncalled for from Harry.
Yeah, they're now both in the pits now. Okay, so anyway, what I'll do, I'll quickly leave you to it. Guys, I think you got a message on your Discord, a question from the audience.
I do, from my YouTube, yes, I do. It's from Pasta or Simon. So Simon does write based in TNR. He is asking, who do I think is going to be on pole? That's a good question. I'm going to lean towards maybe Kingsholm because he does do well. Obviously, you've got Amar, who is phenomenal racer. But who do you think, Nevo?
Sorry, I am here. I'm just trying to work stuff out. For pole position, obviously I've not seen some of these guys race, so I'm gonna go with Amar. He's just rapid everywhere.
Yeah, he really is.
I think it will be between Amar or that elite Dave. Looks pretty quick round here, so I'm gonna go for Dave or Amar.
Yeah, definitely. So, like, everybody's opting for the medium tyres. Obviously, TNE Matty's qualified with the soft tyres at the moment. So he will be on those soft tyres at the beginning of the race if he stays in the top 10 position. Quite interesting to see how some of these drivers do go at this point. And I do wonder why Kingsholm has set a 116.0. I think he might have been caught up with the whole El Stefano incident.
Yeah, possibly.
I wonder if anyone, because it's a short track, if they're gonna do like 2 laps if they're on mediums. Do 1 lap, go round, and then do another one.
Well, that would be a strategy for most people anyway through this kind of league, because they use the first one as a banker lap and then they try and push themselves as a second lap. But yeah, it got so much options with it being a short track. They could easily push themselves all the way to the.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, because it's a short track and because it's Bahrain, I feel like a lot of times people won't bother doing like 1 warm-up lap, like as like a hot lap sort of thing, and then go around again afterwards. But I think like here they definitely would.
Yeah, definitely. But Pasta, currently sitting with no time at the moment. He's a quick driver as well, so I would expect to see him further up.
Yeah, definitely. So Tay is one of them drivers we always expect to see in the top half of the in the shootout at least anyway. But he hasn't set time yet. Maybe he's taking it easy, waiting for the track to get bedded in properly. Who else we got on board?
Amar's getting a bit cocky.
No, Amar. So basically, because it's Amar, and because obviously we all know he's very quick, he's been told to only do one hot lap and then retire.
Really?
So, yeah, that's what he's been told to do.
Really?
Yeah, and also obviously because he's a reserve as well, he's got to basically not retire in the pits at the end of the race, but pit before the end of the race, so he's not in the points.
Okay.
Even though if he pits before the end of the race, he's probably still going to end up being first.
He's going to have to pit like quite a few laps before the end.
Yeah, I think he'll have to pit probably a few times knowing Amar, because we don't know how rapid he is going to be. Harry goes top so far, best time 150. Sorry, I think I keep saying 58.9.
Yeah, 200ths in front of Amar, who is on the mediums. That's like, Amar's just phenomenal right now.
Yeah, Amar's a rapid driver. We all know that. I said he's very, very quick, and he's also. I think if you even put him in the back in this situation, he will still come through and finish well.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen Amar racing people which are really high up, which are quick drivers, and he's still dancing around them. He could easily let them have a lap and still beat them.
Yeah, oh yeah, Amar over 1 lap and over the race as well. He's got that ability. He's got that calmness as well. Like he's got the ability. Obviously, we do know that, but he's also got that ability as well to keep patient and keep calm and know when to make the move, when not to make the move, which is fantastic from a driver. So
Yeah,
on board
definitely.
with Tay as he goes around the last corner, see if he can beat anyone's time here. He's going very, very quick. He's going to set a 1:58.996, putting him up in the second place. Brilliant time from him.
Absolutely fantastic. I think he'd be happy with that lap. Go back to the pits, put on a set of soft tyres on just in case he sees everybody diving out.
Yeah, exactly. This brilliant lap. Brilliant lap. Well, we'll wait and see. So, soft tyres, I don't really would. I say I'm in your boat as well. I think I would start on the mediums. I will definitely try the mediums rather than the softs. Brand here. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll wait and see what these drivers do. There's a couple of soft runners that have gone out. Obviously, we've seen Ari set a good time on softs, and we've seen Multi Rabbik and Antbank also setting soft times.
Yeah, we've got at the moment we've got Vike who's actually going out on a set of soft tyres, so he's going to start his lap now. We've got Kingsholm on an out lap, still on the medium tyres, which a bit I'm bewildered because it means that he won't have enough time to get back in, get a set of soft tyres and put a fast lap in.
Well, maybe he's got the confidence because obviously his time of 1:16, that's a very slow time, so he must be able to improve that time. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe he's got a lot more in his locker, because you'd hope so anyway.
Yeah.
I think
El Stefano's coming.
Sorry, go on.
El Stefano's come into the chat saying karma for him taking you out through the last week. So I think he's like yeah, it happens. He's quite placid, isn't he, to El Stefano? So it's quite good to see a driver who can just shrug off an accident.
So I've had a question from Atix. Are the reserve drivers going to be put out of the results? I'll find that out, and I will come back to you and let you know. Oh, have I lost sound? No, I thought I lost sound for a second. It went really quiet there. So quickly on board with Vike's gone second. Good time from Vike. Good time from Vike.
Yeah, only just beating a mile though. That's just that's how it's like you gauge everything on a mile's time. A mile could still be competitive on these medium tyres against the soft.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll jump on board quickly with Kingsholm. Oh, he's gone faster. He's already set his time. It's went 8th. So he's still got time to improve that. We've got a couple of drivers now who have decided to put on soft tyres again. So we got Rabbik is out on softs, Antbank's out on softs. Was that Flea's edging to put on some soft tyres as well? It should be interesting. Should be interesting. So very quickly, let's read out the potential risk people at the moment. We do have obviously Quadruti setting a 1 minute time, so it's not a very quick time from him. Flea, Antbank, Rabbik, but they're both put on the soft tyres. We have Civi as well sitting in 10th, possibly in danger. Atix on his time there, a 59, possibly in danger as well. Kingsholm could possibly be in danger. There's quite a few, to be honest. So anything could change now with enter the last 2 minutes of this qualifying session. So yeah, just Atix, to answer your question, yes, the reserve drivers will be removed from the points, and only the team points stand. So if they earn points to their team, that will stand, but if they earn points to themselves, that gets moved up. So that's how it works there. So the drivers will still get the reserve drivers won't get their points, so everyone will get moved up one. Because we do have, let's say, we have 4 reserves today. One being Quadruti, Rabbik. We have as well Amar, obviously, is another reserve. And there was one more. I'm trying to think the other one was. I'm just going to have a little flick back and have a look at the other reserve. Gaz, Neve, are you still there?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Elite Dave, wasn't it? It was the reserve. Oh, Rabbik's just gone up the top there with a 58.4. A fantastic time though.
Yeah, it's a great time. Soft tire. It's slowly locking Amar down in positions, but then again, this is Amar should be safe to get into to Q3. So this obviously this is just for the tyres that they're going to be starting on the race on. So a lot of soft runners. Let's have a look who else we got. Flea's out on his lap as well. Let's see where Flea ends up.
Oh, Kojuti's still in the pit, so Kojuti will not be going to into Q3.
He'll be going out. So it'll be Iron Marshall was the other reserve. I think Dave has changed his PSN. So I think Dave was someone else last time. I'm trying to have a look back. Was it FC Dave? I think it was F1 RC Dave. I think is Elite and then NL Dave. So we go across the line. Flea's going to set second. Great time from him. 58.510. Definitely puts him safe on them soft tyres. Can his counterpart DxT Kingsholm do the same thing? Also put on the soft tyres. He's currently 4 attempts up at the moment as he's left sector 1. Should be a good shout for him. He hasn't got to gain much. Atix has jumped up to 3rd as well, so Atix is also safe. Knocks T&E Matty into the danger zone, or actually potentially out of the race, depending on Kingsholm.
It'll be T&E Matty's already out, but DxT Matty's on the board.
Matty. DxT Matty, sorry. The Matties are always so close together. It always puts me off. There's too many Matties. Too many Matties in this league. There, Kingsholm sets quite a clean lap, but it should put him safe as he goes. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go?
Dun, dun, dun.
3rd.
Very good time from Kingsholm.
Yeah, fantastic from him. So obviously puts him nice and safe. So we're going to be saying goodbye to another 3 drivers and another driver with a 5th place grid penalty. So El Stefano, Corduti, Civi, Matty with that 5th place. We'll have a look at in a second. And DxT Matty did get knocked down into 11th place. So there we go. Was in danger.
Let's have a look at the instance.
Yeah.
Well, T&E Matty was a collision with Ari.
Ah, there we go. So another victim to Ari there. Bit of a shame because Ari's not normally a reckless driver, but today he's kind of been off the ball a little bit. Definitely fun for the stewards after this race, and Ari's even messaged in the chat as well and said, "Yep, he's going to be in a lot of trouble after this." Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Yeah. You got Curly who said out, "Sup, guys and girls and hobo." So apparently you don't fit into any of those categories.
No, I'm non-binary. Non-binary hobo. I'm a non-binary. It's got to be a non-binary hobo. I'm Steve. I told you. Steve has no gender.
Yeah, you got Stephen Gerrard, Stevie Nicks. They're both different genders for the same kind of first name.
Exactly my point.
Oh, can we give a congratulations to Curly anyway? He's actually spelled Izzy's name right for once.
Way! I only took it like 3-4 weeks.
Well done, Curly.
First of all, he couldn't get her gender right. Now he was calling her Lizzie rather than Izzy. Like, many L's taken there. Many L's. So let's have a look quickly. I've got some permissions come through. Sorry, guys.
He's got rid of the L key. He's got rid of the L key, hasn't he? So he doesn't do it again.
Definitely. So I messaged in the chat as well. Ari said, yeah. Ari said he feels bad about it. Not gonna lie. Also got a message. Let's have a look here. So Amar Singh messaged as well. So all the tyre stuff I found was 50% race. So that was useless in the end. Sorry, Amar. I didn't know it was 100%. I genuinely assumed that it'd be a 50%, but they'd actually work it out like a proper 50% rather than a 50% of the original Bahrain, which was what they've done in the game. But there we go. So on their lap now, we do have Tay Pasto, who's being followed very closely by a Ferrari of Kingsholm. The Kingsholm trying to get a nice drag off of that Williams car there. Not sure how that's going to help through the corners though, because it's going to be very difficult for Kingsholm to keep that car out of the dirty air. As Tay's pulled out, decided better of it, Kingsholm has just jumped ahead. So Kingsholm will be setting the first lap of the race. So to quickly have a look again. So yeah, Amar Singh's just joined the DxT TV live Discord. So guys, don't forget, it is in the stream. It's in the description there. Do join Discord. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone for subscribing. We are up to 91 subscribers now. So only 9 away from that lovely 100 mark. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And after that, I'll stop going on about it. Once I get 100, I'll be so happy. That'll be that is my diamond plaque, 100.
Diamond plaque, 100.
That's for me anyway. Obviously, I know it's for 10 million, but I know I'll take 100. I'll have to take 100 people. So who's that? Ari's gone wide there. Yep. Sorry, guys.
So Freedom saying, Freedom's go. I'm starting last. What tire should I start on? Honestly, start on the mediums. Definitely start on the mediums. Go for a medium soft strategy if you can. Just push the mediums as far as you can.
Yeah, definitely there. Nevo, do you agree with that?
Apologies, can you repeat it? Sorry, I'm trying to sort out something for work still. Something's messed up at work, so... what were you saying?
Starting from the back, what tire would you go on?
Well, like back of the grid as in like 20th?
Yeah, 20th.
Yeah.
Probably mediums.
There you go. Wasn't even listening, and he knows what to do.
Sorry, it's a bit of a mess up at work.
I'll let you crack on with your work thing anyway, and then just let me know when you're back.
It happens randomly because I'm waiting for messages. It's annoying. There'll be like nothing, and there'll be loads of messages. But yeah, I would go. I really like the medium tyre on this game, and especially around Bahrain, whether it's a long track or the short track. I think the medium's really good around here.
Yeah,
definitely agree with that.
So there we go.
The hard tyres only work. The hard tyres only work on a handful of circuits.
Yeah, it's strange actually. Hard tyres are very weird.
Yeah, so it's Monaco, Hungary, France. They worked really well in.
Yeah, France was really good.
It's just basically the handful of tracks. With overtaking is quite tough to do. That's where you got to put the hards on.
Yeah, the hards are kind of strange in this game. Like they're really slow, but they're super durable. So like you don't really get much out of them, but they just last ages.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's yeah, like you said, only certain tracks where they're actually worth kind of using. And the fact that this is a short track as well, I don't. It might be worth it if you get a bit of bad luck and end up, crashing out or just want to. Just try to change, like switch it up or something. Then maybe go like hard to the end. Maybe go long.
Oh, nice.
So just a message from Ari as well. The reason why he was off track there was because his wheel came apart. Not a good start for Ari. So he's had 2 incidents today, and now his wheel's falling apart. So even your wheel's quitting on you, mate.
Wow.
So was that a message you said you got from Curly there, Gaz?
Yeah, Curly's basically just said he shared the stream in a couple of Discords, so we might get a few people popping up. Don't do it to wear hobos. He's got enough. Let us have some of the viewers.
Come on, man! I strive. I strive to help. I spend my money on this.
Yeah, to be honest, it's all good. It's all good.
No, I think ever since they're bringing the Elgato in, it does add the little aspects to the stream where you can throw up graphics and stuff and actually use it as well. It does fit quite well. Obviously, the only thing I'm really waiting for is Gaz to test out that new headphone jack thing, so I don't have to wear 2 sets of headphones all the time.
Yeah, I definitely got it. I should be sorting it out this week because infrastructure is all sorted out.
Good stuff. Matty Green's message as well said, is it just me, or when he sees Ant Bank, does he think of something else? I think that's kind of the point, to be honest, Matthew. I think it's missing one letter there. One letter. And I think then you'll understand.
T. It's missing a T off the front.
Of course, it's tank bank. You've never heard of a tank bank, Matty?
Tank
Come
bank.
on. It's where you go to deposit your tanks. Clearly.
Exactly.
God, you went so scoused. Exactly.
Exactly.
All I heard was the Ian Rush advert.
Ian Rush.
Play for Aquitaine Stanley.
Ian Rush is Welsh though.
Yeah, but it was that advert, innit? Do you remember the advert? The advert where he said, my dad says that Ian Rush said if you don't drink your milk, you won't be good enough to play for Accrington Stanley. He goes, Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly.
Yeah, I do remember that. I used to get it all the time for basic training in the army. That was a whole phrase. It was like, "Oh, the Germans bombed our chippies in the war."
That's a good one. I've not heard that one before. That's quite a good one. So let's have a look more. Ari said, "Had to hold my wheelbase again." Okay, I'm not sure what the hell's going on with Ari's car, but it is kind of falling apart. Matty said, "Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking." Yeah, exactly. It's a tank bank, obviously. Do you know what I'm surprised at? I'm surprised no one's done yet. Obviously, we've got cones on the track today. How has no one hit those cones yet? That would be the first thing I'd want to do is take out the cones.
You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
Who did it? Who did it? Oh, okay.
No one. I'm watching what you're watching, obviously, but I can't see. But you wait. Someone's going to do it now. Someone's going to take them all out.
I'll be honest. That's what I do on time trials, guy. Let's see how many things I can hit and go around.
It's like GTA as well. You're playing GTA and you're going down that bridge with the underneath the army base, and you got them yellow things in the road. You've got to hit them. You have to go around with but
you've got to hit them at a certain speed as well, because if you hit them too slow, they just slide under, and if you hit them too fast, they just kind of bounce back up.
Yeah, exactly. So
you've got to get it perfect and knock them all out.
It's such a fun game, and also you've got to be really straight on the pads, because if you get a bit out of shape, you could miss one. That could ruin the whole game. You have to restart. You find a new lobby. It's literally a tradition. Like every time that's me, Nevo, Antley was going up to the map for whatever reason, we got to that bit. It was always a fight to who could take out the cones first.
It's got to be done, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be done. Exactly. I bet you Amar will be the first one to do it. I can guarantee it. I can see it.
Yeah, me and Quad Duty do quite the similar thing. We just go on it. Been recently, me and Quad Duty's been going on it, just wrecking things, just seeing how many things we could destroy.
Yeah, it's got to be a man thing, isn't it? Just to go on and destroy something.
Well, Amar is the first person to get below 58 seconds with a 57.988.
Unreal from Amar. It just shows you how quick that guy is. It shows you how good DxT are. We can spot talent there, and he's one of our favourite drivers. Amar. We do like talking to Amar, watching him race.
Stealing these ideas.
Yeah, exactly. 100% stealing these ideas. No, you don't steal them. You adopt his ideas, and then they're DxT ideas, and then DxT looks even better because of it. There you go. It's a trick to it. See. Atix goes fourth so far with a 58.4, so good time from Atix. I can expect Tay to also get into that, or near that 127 mark. He's always got to do is find another 10th, and he can do that. Yeah.
We've got a Tank Bank going into the pits.
Tank Bank. Ari, what did you do from Izzy? Izzy, your boy has been messing up. You need to have a words. You've not been a very good engineer, to be honest, today.
You talk about Ari?
Yeah.
Punish him. Punish him.
He needs to be spanked. He's been a very naughty boy.
Oh, whoa, don't say that. He'll probably do it even more now.
Well,
he'll come out and cause more. Yeah, he'll come out and cause more problems now, just so he can get a spank. Don't do that.
His comment back to Izzy is actually quality. He said, "I used the DAS system again," so he's pulled his controller apart. Oh, do you know what? The funniest meme that reminds me of was when Lando Norris did it on his stream. He went, "I'm going to use DAS now," and pulled his wheel off. He was like, to reconnect it.
He is such a funny character, as Lando Norris. Did you see what he did about when Sainz joined Ferrari? He at the end of the race, he was standing at the back of the pits watching the cargo get loaded up by forklift trucks. And Ferrari has red forklift trucks, and he goes, "Oh, look at Carlos's new ride for next year." It's like, "Oh, brilliant!" Oh, look, there's a red one coming down, because there was a yellow one coming down the road. It was brilliant.
you know what? Norris is a walking meme. He's just so funny. He's such a hilarious guy. And I said even today, like yesterday, sorry, watching him doing the race, he overtook Carlos on quali or in the practice and just waved at him as he went by.
Yeah, it's like hi, bye. Definitely a character. I just want to see him do really well and just flourish in F1 because he deserves it.
Yeah, definitely a future champion there, I think, with him. So we have now come to the end of quali. A couple more comments to read out quickly. Amar said, my knowledge is DxT knowledge. Good lad. See, he's been well trained, Amar. We've trained him well. Ari said, Das does not give me does not give me the advantage. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing it does the disadvantage, to be honest. Well, there we go. That is quali, and that is the end of Q3. With Amar finishing strong in 10th, in first place there. As Ari comes up short, not setting a time, and in 10th. But look at them times. Very, very quick times, and very not used to what we're seeing. We normally see a lot of closer times today, but it's a bit of a big split, I think, from the mid pack here with King's Hub, Atix, and Vike.
Yeah, you got the top three drivers are still quite close, but like even so, the top 9 drivers are still within a second of each other, so it's still quite reasonable.
It's not bad, but considering it's a short circuit, it's a second round here. It's going to seem a lot longer because obviously it's just a short circuit.
Yeah.
So there we go. More chat in the comments about Ari's DAS system. I don't want to say that. I don't want. That's hard to say if you've got a stutter, by the way. I'll just point out that system is sounds like I'm about to start off the Crazy Frog. Ding, 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 blah, 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 blah. But yeah, the DAS system is not going to work out very well for Ari here. If he does try to use it, he'll end up going straight off track into a wall. Which is the Ari way, let's be honest. It is the Ari way. Atix
might find him on the drag strip.
What's that? What's that, Gaz?
You could find them on the drag strip instead. They don't need to stay on that.
Drag strips, man. I can't stand drag strips on F1 circuits. I think they're just so dangerous. I think they're
the drag strip is actually where the F2 pit lane is.
Oh, okay.
That is where the drag strip covers that part there and goes right across the back straight. Between 13 and 14, goes right across there and right out. So the drag strip is not actually part of the circuit; it's just within the circuit complex.
That's how it should be. Like obviously, when I hear drag strip, I always think of was it Hungary or no Hockenheim? Was it Hockenheim that has the drag strip right next to the last corner of the track?
I'm trying to remember. I think like that. I think it is.
Yeah, so like I remember watching that race last year where it started to rain, and then all the cars seemed to go straight. Or was it last year, the year before? But all the cars got onto that drag strip because they went wide because of the rain, and it just sucked them into the wall. Like they can't do anything about it.
2018.
Yes,
because that's when Vettel lost out his championship battle.
No, it was more recent than that. I think it was 2019 when Mercedes were celebrating their 100th, 50th Grand Prix or whatever it was, or their anniversary.
Yeah, fair enough. I thought that was the year before. I thought it was 2018 when they did that.
I don't remember Vettel being near a championship on that year though. I thought that's the year. I'm trying to think now. It was in Drive to Survive. I know that much. So it's definitely the last few years anyway. Yeah, it was in Drive to Survive. So guys, obviously, if you didn't know the answer to that question, let me know because obviously, maybe Gaz. You know what? A lot of the time, Gaz is probably right. So I'm gonna bet Gaz is right and I'm wrong, as that is the normal way around here.
See, like I'm going in my head. I'm thinking about like that livery because he had the white nose, didn't he?
That's
I'm sure that was 2018.
You're probably right. In all fairness, to say that, I'm always going to back you for F1 facts knowledge. But there we go. So guys, I've now lined up. I will leave you with our usual Gaz to do our first lap commentary. which is an iconic part of the race now. A bit like Mario Walker's Go Go Go. You got to have Gaz's start to the race. Here we go, cars. I'm just getting to the back now, so waiting for the lights. Gaz, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, here we go.
Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. And it just seems that Tapax there has actually got off a really good start there. And I think Amar is actually letting a little bit of loose on those medium tyres. I think he's looking for the conservation as I go around turn 1. There's still the battle there. Around turn 2 and 3 here. Onto turn 4, nice shot, slowing down. Amar seems to be, Joe, losing a bit of ground to Tapax. And Tapax that is actually flying right now. It goes past that turn 5. Vike is a little bit all over the show. Going left and right in front of Dave. As they come around turn 6 now, which is this is the corner where people do get caught out, either here or this corner here, which is turn 7. Just watch that inside curve, you might slide out. Around turn 8, onto the back straight.
Yeah, it's a fantastic
and there we go.
There. Amar, as usual, poor start, Amar. Nothing changes there. Amar's still not mastered that start. Always has been his Achilles heel, as we do have a car pitting behind. I believe that was Vike. Has he got wing damage? He's got a 5-second penalty there as well to boot. So wait and see what he's got there. Safety car. But safety car's come out.
Yeah. Freedom's got no front wing.
What has happened there?
This must have happened in one of those last few corners. I don't think it happened early on.
No, definitely not. So we didn't see anything happen. Let's have a look. So Freedom's got no wing. I think Vike changed his wing. Kurt Boy changed his wing as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, very strange there. Very, very strange first lap. Not entirely sure what happened there, as now the time boards have inevitably screwed up.
Yes, indeed.
And so has my stream by looks of it, because I can't see what I'm doing now.
Oh, but what a fantastic start by Pasta right now.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So they obviously doing his homework, made the most of knowing Amar has a weakness of his poor starts.
Definitely. He was just on it from as soon as the lights went out, that was it, he was gone. That was a fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at the tyre choices anyway people have gone for. So might have some change now. Non-human went for hards. So he's still out on those hards. Ari's put on some hard now, because obviously he has had to pit.
Yeah. It's a nice little mix there between softs and mediums, so we're going to see a very good tyre strategy. Battle really, it's all going to be battles of the strategy really for a lot of the drivers.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I got a comment here from yeah, I got a comment here from Lexi anyway saying, "Hi guys, hope you're all good. I'm fantastic."
Wait,
yeah, just
even
a little
she's
bit
on your stream
right now. Well, Lexi always pops in, she pops in, says hello, and
she's 8 months sausage roll.
She's always
now she's on your stream. What is going on?
Oh, well done, Lexi.
It's just rude. It's rude, Daz. So, sorry, guys. I just have to sort out my stream a minute because for some reason my iPad isn't picking up data anymore. So I'm going to have to change and see what I can do. Bit of a strange one. There we go. Do you know, I don't know what it is. Sometimes my iPad just doesn't want to take Wi-Fi anymore. And it just goes, no, I had enough. And we'll just stop. So there we go.
Well, the safety car is in on this lap. I wonder how Amar is going to react to Pasta now. So Tay's actually got a bit of a lead already.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay there from Amar.
Yeah. But obviously the safety car is not actually in the pit, so they can't actually go full pelt yet.
That's probably what I think. Maybe Amar was aware to that and realised Tay might have gone a bit too early and thought he'd wait. So it's out to see now.
But look at that, that goes side by side. And Tay just managed to snap that out and just go. Took out Amar a half a second, I reckon, to react properly, but he's there for the battle.
It was actually a good start. I was actually surprised, to be honest, because I thought Tay had really screwed that up a little bit. But yeah, he's done it really well.
Yeah, you stayed too close to the safety car for my personal comfort. But it was well done for Tay for actually holding it out. He's actually got a 0.8 of a second time difference, 0.9 now to Amar.
Fantastic opening safety car lap from him. I'm seeing more treachery in the chat, as Izzy said. We both moved to Gaz's stream. Charming. More treachery.
Yeah, Kelly's put a comment saying it just shows who the better commentator is. Hobo.
How many viewers have you got right now?
7.
Damn it.
Oh, really?
So I've got the same. I've got the same.
I thought he was going to say, I've got 12.
I had 11.
See,
I had 11.
I start watching Gaz's stream, mate, and everyone flocks over. They're just following Nevo.
I had 11. Like, you guys... VSC's come out. What is going on? Why is there a VSC? So we've got damage on I Marshall's car there to get his wing change. Kurt Boy again with another wing change. Ari with a wing change. Non-human as well. What is happening?
Some people just can't handle some of these corners. I think they're just clipping the wall. I'm surprised we haven't got Magnus in here crashing into the wall.
Banger himself.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Be quite interesting to see Mr. Wallbanger.
That was a good jump there from Tay as well. Up here at 1.3 seconds. And Atix is still putting pressure on Amar, but different strategy as well. It's, you do expect Atix to get past Amar at some point, but Amar, on those mediums, is going to be a very fast person to overtake here.
Yeah, definitely.
The DRS been really...
King's Home does make a move on Vike. And Vike is battling back. This is a wheel-to-wheel challenge here from Vike and King's Home. King's Home go for the defensive move towards the inside of turn 1. Vike on the outside trying to make it go around. But I think...
What's happened to Freedom?
Yeah, what's up on board. I'm trying to find out what's going on. Freedom's out of the race.
Well, it looks like he's crashed out right before the pit lane.
Has he crashed into the pit wall?
No, he's before that.
It was well before that. It was before the pit entry lane.
He's lost it coming out that last corner, and he probably got on the power too early.
Yeah, probably did an Albon and went the other side of the track.
Most likely an Albon, yeah, 100%. Albon. I wanted to like Albon. I did want to like Albon, but he's made it hard for me to like him.
I like his character, but I don't like him as a driver.
Yeah, see, I like he's kind of very calm and laid back, and I like that about it, but I just don't think he has it as a driver. I don't think he's the worst. There's definitely worse people driving in F1 cars, but he's not. I mean, he's still quite young though, and I feel like sometimes Red Bull especially try and rush youngsters through. So I feel like he'll get better.
They want another Max Verstappen, someone who's just going to go off the blocks and just do fantastically well. And
well, but they only get one of them every so often, right? They had Vettel, and now they've got Max. When's the next one going to be? Like,
yeah, who knows?
It should have been Yuki Tsunoda.
He looks really good, actually. He does look good.
Yeah, Yuki Tsunoda is fantastic. He's flown through.
So during that, I was on board with the battle between Flea and Atix, going side by side basically throughout the whole first and second sectors, and Flea finally gets that move done. Atix used up a lot of ERS there in comparison with what Flea and Amar are doing. Well, Amar at the moment, literally 57%. Flea still struggling actually with 6, and Atix is out of it ERS now. So very quickly, I'm just going to quickly invite in Nevo, as we do have a space now. So let's get Nevo into this game.
Has he backed out? Yeah.
Yeah, he's left. Yeah.
I will load up F1 then.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Another crash as well. Ari's had a spin.
Oh, again?
Yeah, Ari's had a spin at the typical spin-aider corner. Not a good race from him so far. Not had a good day today. Jump back on board.
El Stefano's in the pits.
Oh, so they had contact?
I think El Stefano might have had a loose front wing.
Oh, we have fantastic
but
battle
like
here. Sorry,
we've got
Gaz.
DxT Matty, Tank Bank and Vike followed by the two Ferraris, are all in there for a battle towards getting for fifth, really, from Dave.
Oh, bit of a mistake there from Vike, though. He's gone very wide, which has allowed Kingsholm to basically come alongside. Is he going to be able to, though, as his teammate is going to try and get up the inside as well? They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Who's going to win this one? It's Kingsholm's on the inside, so he's going to have the advantage that this first one. Bit of contact between the two Ferraris there, but Rabbit has got through.
Oh.
Kingsholm had to back out massively of that. Vike is still there, though. He's got the inside again and got that place back. Fantastic driving from those guys there. As we see
Vike's
Matty trying to make a move.
Yeah, Vike's exit was absolutely phenomenal. He managed to get that line right up into 10-3. A lot of pace, really, as well. So, fantastic move from Vike to cover them two off. As Kingsholm spun out.
Kingsholm spun, yeah, got on that curve a bit early. Has a bit of a spin. Had to be very careful there to not collide with Quadruti and Civi. So, well done for him. But yeah, he lost a lot of ground now. He's got to try to work that back up. No damage, though.
I'm just loading in the game and then I can try and take a third perspective of the race.
We did have Ari as well retire from this race as well. So that's another retirement. It's gone. Izzy said, "What's going on, my boy?" Yeah. Izzy, your guys are dropping like flies today.
Izzy's a bad luck charm. I swear, anyone that like Izzy cheers on, even with her best intentions, it just doesn't end well.
I think I have to agree with you on that one. I'm surprised that Gaz's stream hasn't gone down yet. Something's gone wrong in his kitchen system and it just bugs out.
Yeah, it just happens though, it just happens. So DxT Matty now looking to close that gap into Elite Dave.
It's very difficult. It's actually quite difficult to commentate around here because there's so many. It's so quick, this track. So they're under attack constantly in this race. So it must be same for the drivers because they're using up a lot of overtake and ERS to try and defend and attack, and it's actually a bit of a good track to really test drivers on managing their tyres, managing their fuel, managing their overtake. As Antbank making that move on Vike. Tank Bank.
Tank Bank on DxT Matty.
I'm glad you said Tank Bank.
I said Tank Bank.
Bank. Awkward.
Not what you think. Get your dirty thoughts out the gutter.
Get your mind out the gutter.
I can't help it.
Oh, can Matty be under attack now again from Vike?
Yeah.
It's a bit too far away this time.
Vike is looking quite racy, but yeah, he was a bit too far back. This massive train here as well.
It is a big old train. It's a big old train. And I think the problem Vike's going to have now is his tyres are, 8 laps old? They're going to be starting feeling the strain, whereas Matty can go a long way on those medium tyres.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's the overtake at the moment. I'm looking at so many drivers with like limited overtake already. We're only up to lap 12. So they need to really manage that.
Oh, no, Amar's going up the inside of Pasta, coming down into turn 1, and he's got the job done. Amar got loads of ERS. Him and Tapasta have the most ERS, but Amar's been really, really good with that.
Yeah, 65%, 70% now. That's amazing management of his ERS there.
Yeah, and Tapasta's sitting around 50%. They both got plenty of ERS. DRS open for Tapasta now, though. Not going to be close enough.
Nowhere near, is he? Nowhere near. As we see Vike making a move now. Going side by side with DxT Matty. Can he get him around the outside? Matty's going to defend that inside line, and he does. Can take it, the undercut on him, and he does.
Oh, what a move!
Fantastic.
That was beautiful from Vike there. That was beautiful from Vike.
Where's Vike been all this league? Because we've seen him, like, I think he's been watching Yuki Tsunoda, hasn't he, really? And harnessed it in that AlphaTauri and just basically exposed it. Absolutely fantastic move there.
That was amazing. Well done, Vike. Come on, we want to see more of that this season, man. Come on.
I think Multirab's looking a little bit racy behind Matty now. Matty's harvesting at the start of the straight as well.
Oh, and Banks getting over past Dave. Quite an easy move there on them soft tyres. So quite a simple move from him. Vike, I thought he was under attack again.
Oh, yeah, he is. Matty's looking pretty racy. Oh, and Multi run a little bit deep there. Almost left the door open for Matthew Green. Oh, and a little connection there. Matthew Green just tapped the back of him, but no damage by the looks of it.
It's a very strange one. Because obviously the track.
Kingston's out. Joe is out.
It's in the pits. It's in the pits.
Oh, he's had enough.
Had enough there. The league owner has retired from session. So, anyway, yeah, what I was about to say is that it's very strange because, obviously, after turn 1, 2 and 3, you expect there to be a long straight with the overtake, but it's very, very quickly they've got to then brake for the next corner and then get on the straight. So you're seeing a lot of overtakes there, which is quite a good little spot, I think I've noticed now.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching out for where the next overtake's going to happen, because it's where the most drivers get the advantage.
Yeah, because you wouldn't expect it, would you, looking at that as an overtaking or even a defending move? Because we've seen a lot of drivers who have maybe lost their place in turn 1, but then earn it back by the time they've got to, I suppose, now turn 4. Which is quite impressive as well. And then they get DRS to boot.
Yeah.
So here we go. So as we get to lap 15 of this 57 lap race, Amar's leading right now 1.1 second from Tay. In third place we do have Flea, who is on the 13 lap old softs. Not sure the length or the time these softs will last for, because at the moment everyone seems quite comfortable. No one's really losing pace to the medium runners at the moment. It should be soon.
I reckon they're coming to the end. Yeah, I mean it's a 100% race right around here, so we're probably looking at, I would say maybe, I want to say between like 17 and 19 laps for the softs maybe.
So, drivers are pitted.
A few of them are coming already.
Pitted, yeah, Attic is pitted. Flea's
maybe it's 14 to 16 then. I mean, although Ankbank's still looking pretty good on his softs.
Yeah, he is.
14
He's
up old.
very well.
You think the mediums will be kind of coming into their own a little bit now, but not yet.
No, he's got a few laps in him, I think, maybe. But I see he's still holding himself away from Dave. Obviously, his overtake's taking a bit of a hit right now. He's on 10% as his lights starting to flash now. And you can see he's losing a lot of grip there through that spin corner, as we're going to be calling it. We'll see what Dave can do now. Obviously, he's got 33% ARS compared to the dangered Antbank. I would expect Antbank to come into the pits right now, but he's not. He's staying out. Going for another lap on these guys. As Dave there now does make the move, can Antbank have anything in his locker to defend? I don't think he does. Bit of a lock up there from Dave as he goes into turns 3 and now, sorry, turns 2 and 3, and Dave will hold position into turn 4.
What we've got to remember is these tyres are 100% simulated, so they are going to last a lot longer than what we originally think with 50%.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I was kind of thinking, between like 16 to kind of 19 for the soft tyres.
Yeah, but definitely.
We'll have to wait and see. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously, usually in Bahrain, the undercut is super, super strong. But obviously on the short circuit, it's a bit of a kind of a different kettle of fish, really. It's with different lap times and quicker. Yeah.
It flips it the other way. It really would depend on what tyre as well and when. So if you go for a long stint on the medium tyres, then the undercut is better. But if you're going for a short stint, then basically the overcut would be the best option.
Still on board with a battle here.
Like right up behind Ankbank.
Yeah. So I'm just on board like I've noticed now that Dave has used up a lot of his overtakes to try and keep ahead of Antbank, who's now under attack from Vike, who's been saving this whole lap. So he's now starting to push. Can he get round? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to, but this is going to give Dave the space he needs, really. So they don't want to fight too much. If anything, Vike wants to play this a bit clever, because you can see the two guys ahead are now struggling with overtake and ERS, whereas he's got quite a bit in comparison. So wait and see as the lights are flashing on Antbank's car as he does use his overtake into that danger zone. Still no one pitting yet on this top fight. Antbank does get a good drive there onto the home straight. It gains a lot of time there with the help of DRS as well. Oh, big lock off from Antbank. This could open the door to Vike. Can he get round? I don't think he's going to be able to. He does kind of close the door on Vike. And Vike's he's still there though. He's still hunting him down, still putting him under pressure. Is it going to start to wear off as Antbank is under attack once again? No DRS for him, no overtake for him either. Vike's going to go up the inside. Can he make it stick? He still can't. Antbank's still got a lot of grip in those tyres.
Well, there's a battle between TNE Matty and Multirab. A fantastic battle, and TNE Matty seems to be holding off Multirab quite well for going through those corners. But they were back and forth between turns 3 and turn 6.
Some great battling here. It's good that we have got the extra commentator to really watch this as well, because it's all over the place right now. So let's have a look now, back on board with the battle for 4th place. Because right now, Antbank has lost touch with Dave a little bit. He needs to really push now, but he's got no overtake to do it with. And DxT Matty's joining the party on these mediums.
Absolute great battle there. I'm still watching the TNE Matty and Multi-Rab, because Multi-Rab seems to be poking at Matty every now and then, but then loses out at some of the corners.
Yeah, it's good stuff from the guys here. Nice will-to-will battling all over the track. I did see Quadruti possibly let Flea past, as he's on the younger medium tyres. So they've changed places now. DxT Matty, again, struggling with overtake, struggling with ERS management. Vike's doing very well with that right now, 30% for him. Antbank also still struggling with that, and as you can see, so is Vike. And he's now got back in within DRS, which is what Vike didn't want to see, really. This is the problem. When you get stuck in a DRS train, it's difficult for these guys to make the overtake and get that advantage they need. Because, especially when there's only now 2 DRS straights rather than the traditional 3 around this track.
Multi-Rab and TNE Matty battling again. Multi-Rab tried to go around the outside, but TNE Matty managed to hold that off. And then now go back down the second DRS straight, where Multirab's looking to make another move, but doesn't make it happen on this lap.
No, he's definitely struggling to get that move done. Battle of overtake. Multirab's winning that one. He's got basically double of what Matty's got there, so he does need to use that to his advantage. As we see, I think ahead someone is pitting. That's Tay. Tay's coming to pits.
Yeah, Pastor's in the pits, and it's also starting to look like the mediums are starting to overtake the softs now. Matty catching up with the back of Vike. It looks like these softs are starting to wear out, and the mediums are coming into their own now.
But isn't that a strange call then for Tay to pit in for the mediums? Because they're only 20 laps old, and we see softs can go 20 laps.
If he's gonna go, he's probably gonna go medium, soft, right? So probably. Well, has he? He started on the mediums, didn't he?
Yes.
Or did he start on the softs? Started on the medium. So he's probably going to go medium, and then this set of mediums up to around lap 40, 41, 42, and then come in for a final stint on the softs and be quick at the end. And we're probably going to see Amar probably do the similar sort of thing, I think. I think he's going to do mediums again, and then probably softs at the end. Or switch it up, maybe go softs middle stint, mediums at the end. It depends.
Yeah, so it's very interesting seeing this, because we are doing a 100% race, so these tyres are not going to act the same as we're used to seeing, as Gaz said earlier. We do have someone else that dived into the pits. That was Dave's come in as well.
Yeah, Dave's in.
So this is what I don't understand. This is very strange to me, seeing that the soft runners are actually lasting better than the medium runners.
Yeah, and Vike's just overtaken Ank as well.
Oh, fantastic overtake there by Ank before turn 1. Great to see.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, these softs are seeming pretty durable right now. I thought they'd be pretty hammered by now, to be honest. I mean, obviously I know they're going to act differently, but still getting this sort of amount of laps out of a set of soft tyres, it's pretty impressive.
There it is. It definitely is. Could this be a mistake from these drivers though? Because we can't really tell. I said Amar right now holding the gap between him and Vike, but Vike has been involved in a lot of battles. Only just recently got into clean air. It's difficult to judge really on how these softs are behaving. Looking at the tyre wear, there's definitely a line forming though. Definitely some graining forming when you're looking at their tyres.
I mean, judging by the amount of laps they've done, people could actually do like a soft, medium, soft. You could like not even bother going onto the hard tyre, go soft, medium, soft, and they'd easily last. I mean, it looks like Dave's gone for the hard route, gone on for a set of hards, going into the end of the race. It just depends on what pace he has on them.
Could a one-stop work then? If you can take these softs this far, could you go on to a set of mediums to the end?
Judging by the amount of laps people are doing on mediums, I'd say maybe not mediums. I reckon you could definitely go soft hard, judging by how long the softs are lasting. But I think maybe, I don't know. I mean, if you're getting 20 odd laps out of a set of softs, the mediums you'd think would be good for around 30-ish laps. So it's possible actually. Yeah, you probably could. You might be able to stretch to one stop soft medium. I mean, you might be slower at the end of each stint though. That may be a bit the only downside.
Well, let's wait and see now. So currently we do have a lot of drivers on 22 lap old softs, and they seem to be going quite well. There's I'm looking at the gap between Multirab and Civi, and there's not much change there. And also looking,
Ank's in.
Yeah,
sorry.
Amar's in. Amar's come in as well.
Amar's in as well. Another set of mediums here. So he's going to go medium, medium, soft, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely put on them soft compound at some point in this race.
He'll be rapid at the end.
Yeah, it will be very, very quick.
Where does he come out though? Does he come out in any traffic? Actually comes out with a decent bit of space actually. Got a little bit to catch up with Flea.
But he's been jumped by Tay and by Flea and by Flea.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lap hold tyres to Flea though. I mean, it just proves how strong that undercut is.
Yeah, because look at Tay, two laps ago, pitted in earlier, and now look at the gap between them.
Yeah,
It's
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
I mean, Amar did try and go an extra couple of laps, so I mean, he could reverse it on Tay and come in a little bit earlier, then go and take softs maybe a bit longer and get that advantage back, maybe.
It's a good battle of the minds here. Good battle of the minds. Good. But again, Vike is still staying out. This is what baffles me right now. We've got yellow flags. Who is that?
Quads round.
Quads round. Spun. No, damage as well on that front wing. As you can see, an end plate missing.
Yeah, missing an end plate. That's a shame. Oh, lost a rear end there. Obviously overheated tyres. He'll be in then. Well, I mean, he's, I guess, 23 laps on those mediums. Probably was going to pit anyway.
Yeah, you can see a lot of green.
Ashquin with a penalty for ignoring blue flags.
Oh, wow. Good shout.
And Matty is right on the back of Vike now. It looks like, I mean, 22 laps on those softs. Looks like they have actually probably gone past their best.
Yeah, and Tay's got past Civi up into 4th place now. We've got a battle between possibly Matty and Vike. Vike's really close to that gap now.
Just excuse me for a minute, guys. I've got a little guy here with a special delivery for me. 1 moment.
No worries, pal. Don't forget to remind him that his favourite commentary team is the commentary team of Nevo and Hobo.
Oh, Matty's looking to try and get past Vike, but was a bit far back, but going to hang it around the outside coming into turn 1. Or has to back out of it. Vike does give him a bit of space though, but Matty decided to put... Oh, I thought Matty went a bit deep on the brakes there, but let's see if he's going to try and get him down here now. Gets a relatively good exit, but Vike's looking... Still had a decent amount of traction there on those soft tyres, but half's in right at the end of this little half straight. Coming his long left-hander.
Yeah, he's
Vike's back end stepping out a little bit there. Yeah, they're both pretty tapped on ERS.
Yeah, that light is flashing on Vike's car.
Yeah, they're both sitting on around the same 13-ish%. This could be an overtake down this back straight, but Matty's absolutely tapped on the ERS, and Vike's not much better either. They're both going to gain a little bit down here. How's Matty going to play this? He's got an overtake straight out of the exit of the corner. He's going to be absolutely tapped. DRS wide open, starting to gain now halfway down the straight. This could be it. Vike decides to stay to the outside. Matty goes up the inside, but just too far away. But Vike's gone deep. Vike's gone deep, and that's going to put Matty on the outside, but took a bit of an evasive action there. Vike's holding on, putting his car in the correct places at the moment, but Matty's going to have the outside line now coming down this straight. Vike's trying to defend. DRS wide open for Matty. ERS tapped on both of them, switches to the inside. And here we go now into his left-hander, and Matty... Oh no, Vike's gone for the switchback. Matty runs deep, and Vike's got first place back. So Matty going a bit too deep into that left-hander there, and Vike capitalises on that mistake. These tyres on Matty's are much better. You can tell by the braking. He's able to brake a lot later and getting a bit of grip.
But it's just great battling from Vike. You expect him to really be struggling, but he's still giving Matty a hard time right now.
Yeah, I think Vike's trying to go for a long game here and take these tyres. Obviously, he's technically already pitted, right, to put on these softs. Oh, and he's pitting in now.
He's coming in now.
He's putting him in now. He's going to put on another. I wonder what's left. 19 laps left. He could go for another set of softs, Vike. He's already done. Wait, did he? No, he's gone. No, he started on soft, didn't he? So he can't, I guess.
Let's have a look. What
if he started on the mediums, he could have.
If you're seeing a Mark having a go at Flea, goes round into turn 1. Flea just trying to defend him a little bit. Can he?
Amar riding the curb there. I think he has, but Amar's gonna. Yeah, he got a really good exit there. Obviously, slightly different track layout, so he's gonna have to come around there and get on the power earlier. Try and get a good drive coming down this straight. Here he is, DRS wide open, got loads of ERS, even in comparison to Flea. Flea's absolutely tapped out, going up the inside here into his long left-hander. And Flea gets a good exit there, nudging Amar around, but I think Amar's got this stuck, but can Flea come back?
Oh! He just Tokyo drifted that. That was well held there from Flea.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go on that death curb then, but kept it steady.
Let's quickly have a look at the tyres. So, who was it we was asking about tyres? Who was it? Atix. No, Vike. Vike soft, medium. He's done so far.
Yeah, so he's gone soft, medium, and he got the medium tyres to the end. He's only got to do like 18 laps on them, so they'll be pretty fresh. Down into 9th though, so he's gonna have to do. I mean, Dave here up into 6th on those hard tyres. Looking like they're serving him okay right now, but he's got Atix behind him on 13 lap old medium. So Atix will have to pit again. So I wouldn't say that's too much of a worry.
10th place, or possibly as
Multi gets it back. He does indeed.
Well, Multivamp did overtake him at 10th, at 10-9, so it's basically a battling back. So it's a quite nice battle between those two drivers.
A good ball down there from Non-Human. I thought he was in a much better place because his overtake is quite in a better place than Multirap at the moment. But yeah, fantastic for Multirap then to keep that place and keep defending.
Cool. Amara's done a 1.5 seconds over Civi this last lap. He was 3 seconds behind him when he overtook Flea, and he's now 1.3. So Amara is on a mission here, looking to catch up with Pasta.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to see a potential no stop now from Vike. He's going to stand. I think he'll stand in the mediums for the duration of this race now.
Oh yeah, he does need to pit again. He'll be fine. Only has to do 19 laps on those mediums, and people have taken him like Matty's on 29 lap old mediums here, and his tyres seem okay.
Non-Human's
out.
He's retired in the pits.
Was that? He retired in the pits. He was doing quite well, and he just decided to retire in the pits.
He's not a reserve, is he?
I don't think he is now.
No, he's definitely not a reserve. Oh, Amar, sorry, back. He's literally right behind Civi now. Look at the gain he's made.
I know. I mean, Civi on 27 lap old mediums will be probably starting to struggle a little bit in comparison to Amar's fresh 5 lap olds. Oh, I thought we got caught out on the brakes there, Amar. Oh, connection drops from Civi there. Down this straight, Amar is really healthy on ERS, but then so Civi, so this is not going to be an easy overtake. But the speed difference here, Amar's got to set up with those low wings on for once.
Yeah.
Up the inside into turn 1.
Definitely took that a bit wider because he wasn't really sure on his connection. We do have someone else that spun in a Williams. Who is that? Who has just spun in the Williams?
The only Williams in the race is Pasta, isn't it? Non-Human's out.
Oh, that's Non-Human's car must have
rejoined. It wasn't Pasta. Yeah.
His car must have rejoined the track. I did see it stopped. I thought it might have been Tay. But there you go. Civi's really struggling on those 28 lap mediums now. As you can see, he's twitching all over the place right now. Big grain in there. You can see on that front tyre. Even seeing our little blisters forming as well. So lap 31 or 57, we do have DxT Matty's pitting in from the lead now. Gone on to a set of softs that could definitely get him to the end. And he's going to be very, very punchy now as he comes out. Who else pitted ahead of him? That someone pitted ahead of him. That Quadruti's pitted as well. There's no set of softs, but he's obviously down in 15th place right now.
Quadruti pitted. He pushed those medium tyres to 30 laps.
Wow. Unbelievable from him. Stevie did hit as well. He's gone for a new set of softs. He took them to 28 laps.
Oh wow!
So a lot of long stints we're seeing on these tyres. Obviously, Vike at the moment doing the longest stint on those soft tyres. I want to know how worn they was, because they must have been nearly on like puncher zone, surely.
Yeah, definitely would have been that close. But Vike's quite good with his time management, so done really well with him.
Yeah, fantastic from him. I'm bored at the moment with the battle between Atix and Antbank. 7 lap old mediums versus 16 lap old mediums. So, have a look and see. I think he's pretty far away this time. Gap between Amar and Tay is still 5.5 seconds. So we'll wait and see on that one. If that does come down in the next few laps, and see what Amar can do to try and reel back in Tay.
Just on board with Ankbank, and he's on the back of Atix, and Atix has got lost a little bit of a gap because he went a bit squiggly coming out of turn 4. So Ankbank's really made the use of that DRS zone and caught right up to him.
Yeah, he's really putting pressure on that Mercedes right now. Something we don't get to hear very often is McLaren putting pressure on the Mercedes, but this is the beauty of esports racing.
Oh,
the beauty of equal cars as well.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like to see that in F1, equal cars?
Nope.
So I think I have to agree with you on that one.
Well, the thing is, I would, but it's just impossible.
Yeah, when you've got teams involved, yeah, definitely impossible.
Yeah, because you're not going to get all the big teams which have all the big funding to go. Yeah, sure, we'll be all equal and we'll go to a budget of the people, like the team who has the least amount of money. It's like, yeah, we'll drop our revenue, we'll drop all of our production money by 50% or more. Like, nah, they're like, no, we want to win. That's, sponsors are there. Sponsors sponsor teams to win.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one. Just on board. Oh, crash! That's called duty out of the race. He got behind.
Oh, no.
Just trying to unlap himself, and he got behind.
And his car's in the middle of that corner as well, so be careful, everyone on the death curb.
Yeah, VSC has come out. And Tay's pitting. Tay is pitting. Tay stayed out. Amar is pitted. Oh, Amar's going to get a free pit stop out of this. He's put on the soft tyres.
Free pit stops to the soft tyres. Yeah, they will do, and he'll be rapid as well. Everyone that's on pretty fresh softs right now, even like Matty up to 3rd position, 2 lap old softs, they'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, this is going to be a good fight now, because obviously Tay has lost that advantage of the pit stop he got earlier, and now the ball is really in Amar's court. Ashquin's retired in the pits as well, so that we're down to 14 drivers now. This is going to be some great racing as we see Civi and Matty G going at it. Stevie goes flying past Matty G on those fresh softs. Oh, gearbox glitch on Matty. I'll have to come off him for a little bit. I can't be sitting and listening to that. Oh, fantastic racing from these guys now. It's getting into crunch time now as we enter in lap 36. 20 laps to go, doing a 100% race.
Comment from DxT. It was actually an incident that involved between him and Ashquin. That's the reason why he DNF'd.
Oh, okay.
So that obviously DxT might have to submit his footage, but it's not the first incident that Ashquin's actually been involved in recent memory. So it might be just the fact that the driver is not quite 100% there with the racecraft.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, he has retired from the race. Obviously, that could be a sign of guilt as well from him to retire from that race.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on board now, as you was explaining that, Flea has got past Multi-Rabbit. So a great move from Flea on those fresh softs. He's trying to chase down Amar, really. And Amar, right on the back of Vike, who at the moment has been known to be a bit of a tyre king when it comes to his soft tyres. Now he's on the mediums. So what can he do in response?
And Dave gets past T&E, Matty.
Well done from Dave there. Again, these fresh softs, they're really starting to cut through the pack now, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go. Amar does fly past Vike. Not much Vike can do there, really. Doesn't even try to go late on the brakes. Has to kind of concede that position. Amar into 4th place now. And next target, be a much difficult one, I've got to say, because it is DxT Matty on 4-lap-old softs.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the winner of this race is actually really up for grabs, big time. Like, Tapasa can pit and obviously put on a set of softs, and but he'll be behind Matty, and at this stage he'd be quite close to Amar, I think. But they're going to be so quick. You give it another few laps and he'll lose all his pit stop advantage. And now Matty's right on the back of Ankbank on 12-lap-old mediums. This should be quite an easy overtake. Already from the traction out of the last corner, he's pulled past him, gets a DRS just for good measure, and into 2nd place for Matty there. So, I mean, it's fairly lucky the way it all panned out for Matty, but he's right place, right time. Yeah, got those softs on, got the yellow flags and whatnot, and up into 2nd.
More yellow flags we see. I think that's just Marshall keeping out of the way of being a back marker now, as cars are flying past him. I think he's just sitting there waiting patiently for a gap. So well done for him, really. He knows that that's a very crucial part of the track, so well done, Marshall. Good awareness there. Jump on board with Civi. He's making a potential move back on Multi-Rabbit, and he does. Gets him past up in 7th place. So yeah, so ideally, really, if you look at the gap to the leader very quickly, the gap between Tay, Paxter and Amar is now underneath 20 seconds. So really, Tay needed the pit early to cover off what Amar did. Because right now, like you said, I think if he does pit, he is going to come out behind Amar and possibly, if he ain't careful, behind Vike as well.
Yeah, the longer this race goes on, it's actually going to look worse for Pasta.
Well, we've got to also consider the fact that the 3 of the 4 drivers that are behind him do have penalties as well, which will give a little bit of advantage to Tay, giving him a bit more of a breathing space.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, I haven't checked the penalties, but I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know if they're all 3 seconds, if anyone's got any more, but I mean, at the rate it's going, gone.
So yeah, Ankbank's got 5.
Ankbank's got 5. Okay, yeah. Is that like some kind of dodgy one that he could get removed if he doesn't serve?
Not at all. He's speeding the pit lane.
Okay, so if he pits again, that'll be served anyway. And Ankbank goes really wide in that last corner there. A little bit of off-roading, doing his best Nikita Mazepin impression. Didn't spin though.
So I was reading some messages in Discord as we, I think it was Freedom and Ari having a bit of aftermath from their race today. I won't get too much involved in that, but any instance do post into the stewards, guys. Let them deal with it. Try not to argue too much in Discords. Flea really trying to attack now on the back of Vike. He has caught up to that car so quickly as we see the 2 sister cars going side by side. It should be a simple move really from Flea, but we'll wait and see, because Vike, we do know, does defend really well, and it does go for the switchback quite often as well. Can he do it again? Oh, this time I don't think Vike's got the real grip to really fight that. He's going to try again though. Vike is extremely fighty today, and look at that move there to get back alongside Flea. I don't think it's going to pan out because those soft tyres are so much quicker, but Vike is driving unbelievably tonight.
Phenomenal passes from Vike right there.
He's doing
absolutely brilliant battle.
Where's Vike? Where has this Vike been this season? We have not seen this side of Vike this whole season. It's been amazing.
Well, it's the first few races he got caught up in a few crashes. He's been sitting in the mid pack for quite a while, but I've always believed, because I've seen him race before, I knew he had it in him. So I think he's just put a bit more time into the circuit and really has shown how good he really is.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. I think maybe just trying to impress our own DxT Nevo there, maybe.
Maybe he, heard through the grapevine that might be making an appearance, and he's like, right, just get on time trial.
Safety car's coming out. Full safety car.
Oh no, where's that for? Oh, and that absolutely saves Pasta.
That does save
That
Pasta.
saves Pasta.
I don't think Singh's going to be close enough to get back out in front. Where's Matty?
No.
Matty's pitting.
Yeah, it's free pit stop. May as well be on the same set of tyres rather than 9 lap holes.
And Amar's come in as well.
Yeah, they will be. Got to be on a level playing field for this final stint here.
Well,
it's mixed up a bit. It saved Pasta though. It was looking actually out of reach for Pasta a little bit because Matty was closing in. I think the gap was down to just over 10 seconds, and now it's all level playing field. Although Flea has stayed out.
Yeah, and so has Dave.
So is Dave.
As well. Antbank's put on hards. Oh no, I think that might have thrown away his potential here, and that possibly is a mistake there from the game. Because we do know that is a glitch on the game. If you do choose softs, it sometimes does put you out on the hards.
Just what you want when you select a certain tyre to get put on something wrong.
Especially on the hards, Jesus, that is a complete wrong tyre to go out on.
He's lucky. Yeah. He's lucky he didn't get put on inters.
Oh, and Kurt Boy's trying to get past the safety car there. That's a bit cheeky. Hopefully he gets away with that because we know that doesn't always work. But he did cut the corner. Yeah, he cut the corner to do it to start off with, and then that it's just not a thing in this game. You can't overtake the safety car in no leggy.
No, you can't. It's a shame, but yeah, you definitely can't. Sorry, guys.
No, I was just going to say like that there was like gonna happen, no matter what. Once you overtake the safety car, the game does not like you.
It is a shame, really, because F1, the official rules, you are allowed to overtake safety car. You get told to overtake safety car. So when you're playing a game that is based primarily on a sport, you expect those rules to be transferred over. For example, it'd be like here in football. If you're playing FIFA and you do a 2-footed tackle and take someone out when they're one-on-one, you fully expect that to be a red card. But we know, if you guys play FIFA, that doesn't happen. So the games...
I mean, FIFA's just terrible at that. Like, you can literally, like you say, clatter someone, take them out, through and goal, nothing happens, and then you can literally, like, win the ball cleanly and it's a red card. So, games are backwards.
It is very strange. But I said those kind of things you expect to be transferred from the old game, because it used to be in the old game. I do definitely remember being told to overtake the safety car. I'm not sure that was the last game or the year before though.
I think it was the year before because I can't remember.
I think it was the year before as well.
So yeah, it's a bit of a shame really, because obviously right now if you go through the grid, obviously it is kind of in order. There's not many back markers in the way, but there is one Iron Marshall who is currently separating Matty and Singh, as you can see there. And then we have Antbank, Vike, Civi, who is, again, everyone in the right places so far. It's just a shame, really. It's just one driver. It shouldn't be too hard to let him unlap himself, surely. But there you go. That's just a game for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see them fix that. I reckon they should put it in place in a game like when the safety car comes out, once everyone's caught up, it just goes, right, lap cars can go through, and it like either slows all the other cars down while they go through or something, or does it like when you go up to the start line, it will take control. Does something like that until until the lap cars go past or something, or just something, anything, just to let them allow that, because that's just it's just a stupid thing that's in this game.
Well, if anything, I said all it needs really is a message to go out on the driver saying, your lapped car overtake, and then even like for the cars that sitting in correct positions, they can have a message from Jeff saying, just be aware, lapped cars are coming through. That's what needs to be done. So the drivers are aware that they are going to be overtaken by a lapped car. It's not difficult. I said if they had it in a game 2 years ago, it begs the question: why can't they have it now?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that how far games have come and everything like that, and they can't implement something like that.
Yeah, it's very strange. The safety car is coming in this lap as Tay has now taken the lead this race. and the control of
gets a really good start as well.
Fantastic start from him. Dave possibly can go up the inside or the outside round Flea, but I don't think he thinks better of it in the end. This could be an interesting little battle now for this, as Matty gets a bit unstuck there, tries to go up round the inside, round the outside of Dave, and Dave kind of shuts the door on him a little bit there. So good defending, aggressive defending, but no contact really, no damage.
And then Mark battling it with Bank. Marshall tried to unlap himself.
Coming
Marshall
together there.
Just come across.
No!
Mars
lost his wing.
Mars got
damage. Oh no! Hobo, this is just like a replay of that last race in Bahrain with Amar, where he got taken out by a back marker and lost his wing. And a similar thing has just happened. Gets hit wide by a back marker, and then loses his wing on another driver.
Yeah, Amar was leading
Amar
that race
gets a
by
10-second
penalty to boot.
Yeah, 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits when all he was doing was getting out of the way from an incident.
Oh, I think he's going to come in and retire now. I think he's like, well, I'm a reserve anyway. What's Marshall doing? Stopping at the start of the pit lane there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I think he was actually trying to let Amar through.
But he stopped in the middle of the pit lane.
That should have been a disqualification, really.
Yeah, that usually would be. He got lucky there, I think. If that was on the exit, he would have been disqualified, 100%.
So the reason that safety car has to come out is Atix has got had a big massive crash there at the exit of the last corner, so he's now out of the race. But yeah, this is a shame because this is what kind of happens. What we were saying about back markers getting involved in the race, trying to unlap themselves. Like, this is going to happen. And again, it's luckily enough for this race, Amar is a reserve. It takes points won't matter to him particularly, but he's going to want to do well still. So it's going to still hurt really.
Well, we both know Amar will be absolutely fuming, and if he ever had an interview, he'd be raging because that's just Amar. That's his mentality.
Yeah, 100%. Amar will be effing and blinding and
yeah, he'll be screwing. Yeah.
We'll have to get Gaz to hold him back.
it was like the poor guy just basically got taken out by something he was in no control of. Easily could have battled his way back up to battle with Tapasta, but unfortunately, someone decided no, they wanted to go and take the inside and his wing out at the same time.
Yeah, it's a shame because even though Amar is a reserve, it's still nice to get those battles going, even if they're only for a few amount of laps. So it's a shame, but I mean, there's still Flea, there's still Matty as well. Matty's on a pretty fresh set of softs. If he can get past Flea quickly, he could give Pastor a bit of a run for his money, most likely.
Yeah, definitely.
Got a message quickly here from Atix. Just read out quickly. These back markers should make place. Thanks to him, I'm out. So there I said, me and Bahrain and back markers never go well. Have a guess who that's from, Alex.
Is it from Amar by any chance?
Yeah, funny enough it is.
Yeah,
well done.
You are correct, sir.
Oh yeah, it's weird that part, like that race in Bahrain with Amar literally got done over. But it's one of the races I remember the most.
Yeah.
Just it's weird, but I could remember that all the time. I reckon.
This was a pre-DxT Amar as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was when he was an unofficial member, before he decided that we're the best and he joined us, obviously. But yeah, it was pre DxT Amar, and it was it was another silly incident.
Yeah, so the problem is as well, with these back markers, ideally you'd want them to be allowed, like we said earlier, you want them to be allowed to overtake safety car. But to be honest, I think if that rule can't be implemented, maybe the only other way of doing it is that they have to get lapped completely and maybe pit, so that they have to be at the back of the safety car. Just so they're out of the way.
It's a weird situation. Like, if you're a back marker and you think that you're quicker, like if for that instance, right, he's obviously hit into Amar, but Amar was battling with other people. If I was a back marker and seeing people battling, I'd be like, you know what, I'll just hang back. What you really going to gain from unlapping yourself? You're not going to get your lap back and then maybe gain a position, right? Like, it's probably not going to happen. So you just be like, you know what, I'll sit behind, and if they break away a little bit and you're still quicker, then make a move on him or something. And the other person might even be like, you know what, crack on. So it's just, I think race etiquette is something that's a big thing in a lot of in-league races. Like he's not done anything drastic, you know what I mean? Like he's not completely torpedoed him out the race or anything, but it's cost him. And luckily it was Omar's a reserve.
Yeah.
But
obviously, if it happened to Tay Paxter, I think, or Flea or DxT Matty, they'd be forced to be different. But Tay Paxter getting a really bad start from safety car there, and Flea could potentially be fighting for this race win. Does get the inside line and can Tay hold him off?
Looks like I think the extra traction there from those fresher softs has helped him out there. But Dave's got past Matty.
Yeah, Dave went on the outside of Matty through turn 1 and managed to
Matty's lost out to Vike as well, trying to hang it around the outside.
But this is
he messed up his shifting.
This is Vike's favourite few corners. This isn't it. This is where Vike is like the most dangerous.
I think this is Vike's favourite track. He wants to do short Bahrain every week.
Oh, definitely does. He definitely does.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic performance.
Sorry, Vike is fantastic right now. So this is a Vike that I've been waiting 10 rounds now to see. I've always heard what Gaz says, that his Vike is really quick and he's surprised that he's not up there. This is the Vike I want to see. Vike every week now. I am expecting this battling as he goes up again into third for a podium potential finish. He has got a penalty though, so that could come against him, but unbelievable from him. Possibly a definite contender for driver of the day tonight.
Oh, I'd agree with you on that. He is definitely a contender up there, along with Flea, who's absolutely done fantastic today. So it's gonna be a tough call when we get to the end of this race to work out who should get it.
I think if you base off like overtakes and just like raciness overall, I think Vike is the winner for that in that sense. I think if you're thinking of just like position based on everything else, then Flea is definitely the man for that.
Yeah, well, the overtakes we've seen Vike do and the battling we've seen him do, he's definitely
they have been really good.
For that,
Flea has got up 7 places, which is brilliant from Flea. Absolutely fantastic from him, up 7 places. But yeah, Vike only up 3, so it's hard. So from the game point of view, probably will give it to.
Matty's
Flea.
up the inside of Dave. Sorry there, Hobo. Matty was making the overtake into turn 1, and a little bit of a coming together there. Dave, there wasn't much space on the outside there. Not much Dave could do, but Matty does get past, and now he's got to try and chase down Vike.
Oh, crash at the back. Sorry, from Matty. T&E Matty and Antbank. They went very, very wide, the pair of them there. And there, wing damage on Antbank's car kind of forced T&E Matty to follow him round the outside. So a lot of damage on those two cars. Or not on those two cars, but on Antbank's car. That Matty got away with it.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that Matty's still racing, to be honest. He normally crashes up by now.
Yeah, the curse has been avoiding him tonight from Izzy.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest, I've not even been on him that much, so I'm thinking like I've jumped on him now to see how he's doing. I didn't see that little off there, so hopefully he gets to finish this race and do quite well.
Yeah,
Davey's starting to slip back now on those 16-lap-old softs. Oh no! He almost spun then, but Multi's car actually kept him in the game there.
Yeah.
But
well done, Multi.
Those 16-lap-old softs, they take him on for the team.
But yeah, fantastic from him as well. I've another reserve driver sitting in 5th place right now. Matty has got past Antbank again, but Antbank must be struggling with that broken wing because he could barely get around that 4th corner there.
Hard tyres as well won't be helping.
Yeah, definitely not. So whether that was a mistake or not from the game, because you'd expect him to come and pit straight away if that was a mistake from the game, but he's sort of holding that L. But there we go. Back on the board at the moment with Amar. He's stuck behind a bit of a DRS train right now with Rabbit, Dave, El Stefano ahead of him. As we have a fight.
Vike's looking to go around the outside of Flea. Flea's on the inside. Vike's going to try and hold it. Oh! Every time someone's on the outside, they always kick back into the car. All the time. It's happened every overtake I've seen.
This is a three-way battle for 2nd place now. It was fantastic to see. But I'm just going to show this. I think El Stefano has had a very good clean race today. Obviously, he's picked up a penalty, but we've not seen much of him, and he did start very down quite low in the grid, considering that he's because he got picked up for a incident with Ari in qualifying.
Yeah, he did.
So,
yeah, he's one of those ones that stayed under the radar, but got the job done.
And right now, I think he's just waiting for Dave and Multiroad to make some sort of mistake, because he's there to pounce right now.
He he looks quicker.
He does.
He looks quicker, and so Amara as well. Amara is making his move now.
I just literally saw Amara's creep past very slowly past El Stefano. So that was... damage.
Elite Dave's got some wing damage. He clipped multi going into turn 1. The master on the inside.
No!
Okay, he needs to go.
Was that Dave taking out multi?
Yeah.
That's what I thought I saw there. That's just not on, man.
Another safety car.
Enough about that. I'm going to sort that out quickly. But jumping on back on board, the safety car has come out. I'll let you two carry on for a second. I'm a bit pissed off right now. Just 1 sec.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. So just go through that incident there, a little bit of it coming together, and Dave's just kind of got aggressive and took out Multi, which is unfortunate to see. We don't condone that, which is why we do have the LFR Jensen Button Award. Obviously, Nevo, being new here, I don't know if you know about it.
I do not.
Okay, so the LFR Jensen Button Award is the Clean Drivers Award awarded at the end of the season. So the drivers at the end of the race, the drivers who all finish the race will then get given a score regarding how clean the race driving is.
Okay.
That score is kept private because we do not want targeting. Because there is a real life prize at the end of it, which is £20 PSN voucher for the cleanest driver of the season.
Nice, that's good.
So obviously you'll be joining me next week, won't you? If you're available.
On Monday.
On Monday, yes.
Yeah, I should be available. I should be free quite a few more Mondays now, so it's possible.
A regular occurrence then. So
yeah, it's possible. That'll be about every Monday.
Yeah, next 2 weeks are definitely could be used because Hobo is away next week, and then I'm away the week after. So it'll be great to have you on board.
Yeah, I think I'll need you as well for. I think I don't know because you do. What are you doing in TNE? Tuesday I'll need you. And what do you do on the weekends? You do tier 3, don't you?
Yeah, but
you could commentate in the no assists.
Yes, I can. Yes, so I can help you with that as well.
So yeah, that could be. We can scratch each other's backs there.
Definitely.
And help each other out.
Definitely.
So, out of the drivers here, is anyone specifically dirty? It's from Hobo's reaction. It seems like it's not the first thing Dave's done.
It's not the fact that it might not be the first thing he's done. It's more the fact that moment as a safety car is in and we're back racing again for the final 2 laps. It was more the fact that it was deliberate rather than.
I happened to be on board. That was all. Sorry, I'm back now.
Yeah, I was on the car behind, and I just saw those two. I was like, what?
I was on a Mars car at the time. I was watching the Mars because he was back with El Stefano.
No, I just happened to be on board
great now, up to 5th.
With Dave and saw it was literally he straight lined and smashed into him.
He was obviously annoyed because he lost his wing in turn 1, but at the same time Dave was going backwards because his tyres were 18 laps old compared to everyone else's, which are a lot fresher. Like you can't be too annoyed if you've made the wrong decision strategy wise.
Yeah, completely agree.
And again, you can't take it into your own hands.
No, 100% no.
You got to leave it to the stewards to decide what's going on with that. And so we don't condone this kind of behaviour. Like you were talking about, we have got out of Gaz's own pocket. He's doing this whole Jensen Button Awards, which is really good to promote clean drivers. When you see stuff like that, it kind of defeats the object really a little bit.
Yeah, it really does.
Well, that's just an instant disqualification from the award, I would say.
It is 100%. It is a completely disqualification.
This is going to be an interesting final lap here. A few cars so close together. Oh, Estefano's lost a rear end, and that's going to give him up the inside.
Oh, at least it's only one place. I thought when you said he's lost a rear end, I thought he was completely out of it.
He caught it, and Amar just slipped up the inside as the predator that Amar is.
Oh God.
He is the Randy Orton of racing.
Overtake out of nowhere. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
last. Here we go. So Tay-Paxer will take the win of this race. He fought hard for it. Safety car has saved him from this strategy, but it's a fantastic race from him. Does finish in third. Flea will come in second place. Unbelievable race from him. Vike drops down a little bit now. Yeah, DxT Matty. Fantastic race.
And the Mars pitted.
Yeah, like he was told to do. So well done, Amar, for following that. Fantastic.
He's still going to get a point. He's still going to get a couple of points though, even though they count. Amar, you did it wrong, mate.
He's still beat.
He should have crashed out, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh. His thing is, he still would have got a point. That's the scary thing about that.
yeah.
Oh, but there we go. Fantastic race in there. Maybe not the last lap or the last few laps, but the rest of that was fantastic from these guys. And Vike as well. It's fantastic from him. Like, this is what I wanted to see from him since day one. So brilliant from him.
Yeah. I'm so glad he stepped up, because he is a phenomenal driver. It's just how there's some rotten luck, and maybe this is the rejuvenation of Vike. He might start climbing through the championship and get further up.
Definitely.
So our final standings, we've got Tay-Paxer taking the win with Fleet in second, and DxT Matty scrambled that third place. Vike in fourth, we've got Civi in fifth, El Stefano, a nice strong battle from him, in sixth. We've got Ank Bank in seventh, we've got T&E Matty in eighth, and Amar in ninth. Marshall in 10th. Multi-Rab and Dave, who did get involved in that collision, and then the complete non-finishers, Atex, Ash Schwinn, Quaduty, Non-Human, King's Home, Ari, Freedom, and Kirtboy.
Yeah, fantastic from everyone there involved. We'll get in the top three drivers. Driver of the day, guys. Who are you going to give it to?
Bike.
I'm going Bike as well.
Yeah. And a hats off
to Flea as
well.
Definitely. Hats off to Flea and El Stefano, two good drivers who've done really well today.
Yeah, I mean, there was three people that could have taken that, but based off the overtakes and everything that we saw from Vike, I think that pips it in his direction for myself.
Well, yeah, and obviously with this being your first race, you've actually seen Vike at his best as well, which is fantastic. Me and Hobo have been waiting for this to happen all season, and he's just showing it to Nevo. He's like, "Yeah, Nevo's aboard, bang!
Yeah,
I'm gonna show it all off."
So just a bit of info as well. Dave has now left the server, which is good to see. I won't condone that kind of behaviour, and I'm glad I didn't start swearing in that, because I was pretty annoyed. But anyway, we'll carry on. We'll think of better times, and we'll get in our three top finishers there. So fantastic from these guys here. So let's get in for a little chat. I do believe I have all of them on my friends list. It was Tay, our winner. Where is Tay? Where is Tay? Where is Flea? Why do people appear offline?
Tay, Flea, and DxT Matty.
Yeah, there's DxT Matty.
Good old DxT, repping the DxT. Yeah. Go on, lad.
There's always DxT here somewhere. There's Tay, and then we find Flea, who is appearing offline, like the little Scottish fool he is. There we go.
Oh, thankfully you didn't actually go into a full racist rant about a Scottish person then, because I would have stopped at you.
I didn't. The thing is, I get told off for saying Freedoms, but that's actually how you say his name, so I can't really... It's not my fault his name is spelled Freedom.
It's the accent. It's the accent. Freedom! Yeah, exactly. It's the accent. As soon as you do that, I say you're racist. You're a racist.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done. There we go. Tay
I can't argue.
No, you definitely can't. So Tay has joined, and so has Flea. Was waiting for DxT and Matty for your third place, and we can start these interviews. Unless he's snuck in under the radar.
Come on, Matty.
Unless he's snuck in under the radar. Let's get Matty in.
Matty can't be dodging the interviews with the two co-founders of DxT in the comms box. It's just not on.
Right.
And the three best commentators in DxT.
The three best commentators in the world.
I guarantee. Agree with that one.
Probably the only three commentators in DxT. Just to throw it out there.
Oh, are we? Oh,
I think we are. There we go. There he is. Okay,
here he is.
Right, so first of all, board, Matty.
We'll start off with our third place finisher today. Done it on penalties, so had a nice clean race. Matty, that was a fantastic race from yourself. obviously it's a short circuit. It's a lot different to what we're used to seeing. How was it driving it?
Oh, it was great fun tonight. Had a good race. Had a good start as well. My start was like, I picked up about 4 positions at the start. So, that did me well.
Yeah, so you definitely looked like you enjoyed your race today. Was there any point where you thought that a podium wasn't on today?
It depended on the safety car. So, like, I was expected to be on the softs at the end where everyone was on the reverse. Everyone pitted obviously for the softs, and then it was on the same strategy, so it was tough at the end. Some good battles though.
Yeah, it definitely was. You done really well today, so well done for your 3rd place. It was fantastic to see. And again, another DxT member on this podium, which is what we love to commentate on. We'll move on.
It's all about, mate.
It's what it's all about. So we'll move on to our 2nd place, which is the co-founder of this league itself, Flea. Lee, man, that was again fantastic from yourself. You started, I believe it was in 8th place, 9th place, and gained 7 places. So 7 places up. It must be a great feeling for you.
Yeah, well, I managed to get some space on the outside of turn 1, and through that, with everybody piling into the inside to try and protect the inside line, I was just like, well, perfect, I've got the inside line for turn 2, and then I'm on the racing line for 3. So yeah, I managed to end up gaining, I think it was 5 places at the start by turn 4.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. We saw you having a little sniff as well around Tay as well at the end there.
Yeah, it was the late call to go. That he kind of tripped us up a little. I was expecting him to go a wee bit earlier, and he kind of tripped us up with that. So he managed to get, like, I think it was like a 2.5 by like turn 5 or something. So I was a bit disappointed, and I was just pushing like as much as I can at the end to try and catch him, but he was just too quick. I was on the old softs, he was on fresher ones, so
obviously, in that safety car, the last one we had, you chose to stay out on your tyres, which did get you that track position. Was that, obviously, looking back now, definitely the right call, but what was your thinking behind that? Was it track position you wanted, or was it just your tyres felt okay?
Tyres felt okay, to be honest. I'd only been out on them a few laps, so I was just like, this safety car will help me last them till the end, because I thought I would be pushing, like threading the needle a wee bit, trying to get them to last to the end. But with the safety cars at the end, it kind of let us last them out a wee bit.
Yeah, that's it. But well done. That was probably a good call there to stay out, and that's it. 2nd place is fantastic. So well done, Flea. We'll move on to our winner, Tay Paxter. Tay, I think it's fair to say you were saved by that last safety car, because I believe if that didn't come out, you would have to pit for your set of last stint, and you'd have come out body behind Amar and all the guys that you were fighting with. So, how was your race, buddy, anyway? How did it feel for you, and how grateful are you for that safety car?
I'm happy I won, of course. It felt like a pretty controlled race for me, I would say. I think Amar was a Racing Point, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Yeah, he went on the softs with I think too many laps to go to not pit again. So I would assume he had to pit again. So the safety car for me didn't change much, because at that time he was the quickest guy on track. I felt like, and definitely after the safety car as well, I think he was the fastest. But yeah, I'm just happy I could get a little revenge for what happened last week with a disqualification with the safety car. So yeah, just happy to win today. Yeah.
Yeah, well done for yourself. I did want to ask a question actually before I move it asked to my co-commentators if they want any questions. But we saw some some drivers taking their softs to like laps 20, 21, even 23. I think one of them was. How was your softs when you came into pit from your first or your the first stint you had on your soft tires?
Me.
Oh, anyone. Yeah, anyone.
I couldn't say. I started on the mediums. I then pitted for the mediums again, and I then went for a long stint on the medium because if there was a safety car, I could stay out and go on fresh softs on the end, and that's exactly what happened, basically. So
yeah, very true. Flea, did you start on the softs in you?
Yeah, I started on the softs. I was thinking to myself, it was saying a 2-stop for me, pitting about lap 15, so what I was trying to do is, with me being only a couple of seconds behind the leaders at that point, I was sitting comfortable in third. I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and get the undercut on them. And I did, but they pitted a lot later than I was expecting, so it kind of messed up my strategy a little.
So did your softs feel that they were going off at that point, or was they still? You felt you had life in them?
Oh no, they were easy. They were easy. Still able to go a good another like 10 laps, I'd say.
Well,
but I just thought, you know what?
We saw them.
Yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and get a major undercut on them and get hopefully try and get DRS and that, and just to keep us up there, so we could just pile through everyone.
No, so fantastic from you, guys. Do you have any Alex, Neva, Gaz, Ferret? Do you have any questions for the drivers here?
Well, personally, no. I think just got to say congratulations to all three of you. Flea, it's fantastic to see you on the podium. Absolute quality race. Contender for driver of the day, but I think Vike just picked it with his racing prowess. But well done, all three.
Yeah, actually, I have a question to the commentators.
Yes.
What are your guys' thoughts about my restarts?
The last one was diabolical. I don't know what happened in the last one.
the second to last, yeah. I went up full. I went the last corner. I went full gas, and the game slowed me down right before the finishing line. So Flea had a massive. He didn't get slowed down, but I did, and I lost so much speed, and he could go alongside me in the first corner. That was a pretty scary moment, yeah.
We've seen a lot of safety car restarts around Bahrain where the driver that leads the race has held them up a lot earlier and a lot longer, so that by the time the safety car's gotten into the pits, they've not even got to that last corner yet. So it's quite an interesting one to see someone who was already made that first corner and basically was watching the safety car as it comes in and still doing that weave. So is that strategy that you have gone with before, or is that something you were just trying out today?
I always like when I'm not predictable. So like last year when Bottas did a restart in a Ferrari, where there was a big crash, where we went just on the finishing line. Yeah. I always try to be as less predictable as possible. And yeah, sometimes I go from far, and sometimes I try to hold everyone up till the finishing line.
Well, it was definitely unpredictable for that second to last one anyway, because I thought you really screwed that one up. But well done anyway. Nevo, any questions for the guys?
Just a question, kind of. So well done, obviously, and it's my first time like commentating on like full qualifying and like short races. How do you guys like the format of the long quali and even like mixing in some of the short tracks with the normal calendar?
we'll start with Tay.
Oh yeah, anyone chime in. Obviously, Flea is probably a bit biased because it's probably part of his choosing. But yeah, crack on.
Yeah, so Tay, how do you feel about that then?
Yeah, I don't mind the long qualifying format. It's just it takes up a lot of time, and sometimes I'm busy with school and other stuff. So, and sometimes I still have to eat, so I eat during qualifying. So, but yeah, generally I don't mind.
I've had to do that a couple of times myself. Eat during qualifying.
You can't talk. You own the league, Matty. How do you feel about the format?
The format, I don't mind it. And the short tracks I like anyway, so it's good fun.
And we'll go to Flea. Flea, what was the inspiration behind doing the short tracks? Because the long quality, I think it's a lot. I think it's something that people do want to see. So it's nice that having a league that implements it. But what was the idea with the short tracks being involved in this?
Well, we kind of took a wee bit of inspiration from the real life Formula One last year, the last year's season with like the Bahrain short track, and we thought, you know what, let's try this out, and it actually turned out to be an absolute belter. So we were like that. It was just completely close racing, like the whole way. So it was just madness, really.
Yeah, from our point of view, it was really fun to watch because we just didn't know where. Luckily, we had 3 commentators today because you just didn't know where to look for these battles because there was everywhere on track. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. But guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching as well back at home. Don't forget to join us next week for more exciting LFR action. You can catch myself tomorrow as well for the TNE. You can also catch Flea in the LFR TMR. I can't say it now. TMR. Is it right? TNR even. For the
TNR,
yeah, TNR for obviously the Tuesday version of this race. So do tune in to the LFR channel for that. Also, you can catch Gaz on Friday as well to do the TTFL League. You can catch the Xbox side of that on Twitch, but with DG Hypers commentating on that. And then it's back to Saturday where we're seeing all of us commentating and racing. Also, you can see me and Gaz race on Thursday, but no one wants to see that because that's a diabolical thing to see me race. but yeah, we do race on Thursday as well. But yeah, all of us commentating again on Saturday. Unfortunately, won't see me next week as I am away in the good town of Birmingham. But you will catch Nevo and Gaz filling in for my big shoes there. So
no, that's right. I got bigger feet than you. I'll be alright.
So I don't know. I think it's big ego rather than big shoes. Like,
well, either way, this is something's big anyway. That's the main thing. But,
it's the only thing that's big.
Nevo, how did you enjoy your first experience in LFR?
Yeah, it was good. Like I say, it's nice to have a different format to go off, and there are quite a lot of drivers that I've not seen race either. So it was good to see different people racing and nice, good close racing. So it was nice. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining, Gaz. Always a pleasure as always. Is there anything you want to quickly mention before we shoot off?
No, I think we're all sorted there, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure, guys, you do hit that like and subscribe button down below on both myself and Gaz's channel as well, DxT Ferret Gaming. And also, don't forget the Discord link is below if you do want to join in for more off-air action as well. But until then, we will see you very soon for the next instalment of LFR. So thank you and good night.
Follow Gaz, not Hobo. Bye.